Floyd and he was me,
Yeah.
he would never have to fight again because the exhibition shit,
Yeah.
as me being his little brother, hey, little bro, we finna do 10 rounds and we both gonna get 100+ million for it.
Right.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
Right.
well, I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Right.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme's sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. "4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link."
In the building. Make sure y'all subscribe to Jusdueboxing, the best boxing talk on YouTube.
Jusdueboxing in the building, 4 o'clock shorty, man. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. He's going to be live today at 4 o'clock, man. And he's going to be spewing some good stuff as he always do with an unbiased approach, man. He's probably the most unbiased channel on YouTube.
What's going on? And one of my favorite channels, if y'all into that pugilistic perfection, if y'all into that boxing, that's that boy Jusdueboxing here on YouTube. Make sure y'all check out Jusdueboxing, the only unbiased boxing channel on YouTube, because I am definitely biased when I talk about boxing. So
as always, we got to shout out everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to my brother Jusdu. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to Just, man. Just doing a hell of a job over there. Had a great interview today. The brother, and I say it respectfully, one of the most non-biased individuals that I've ever heard speak on the sport of boxing. And I got a lot of love and respect for my brother Just, man. And right now, we're going to give him his just due. Shout out to my brother Jusdu, man. Much love and respect.
Yep. Well, what's good? Salute to the family. We made it through another week of boxing. We gonna give it its just due, how we always do. You know, every day, every afternoon, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We gonna build on this boxing how we always do. Y'all know it. Smash the like button, sub to the channel, turn your notifications on, share the streams. Come say what's up to your boy. How y'all feeling though, man? How y'all feeling? Where we at on the likes? I know we getting closer to 1 million. Rude exposure, what it do? Rob, what it do, homie? How you feeling? Joseph in the building. My guy Legacy Remains is in the building. Cash Sports, the box story in the building. Shout out to my bro behind the hands TV. Just paid my child's support, my side chick EBT card. Follow me for more financial advice. Shout out to you. Shout out to my brother Mike Kirkland. Always good to see you, man. Shout out to the real ones that rock with your boy. Monday through Friday, Saturday, Sunday, no matter what, y'all here. I appreciate y'all. Reef, what it do, homie? I just had to cook a no-neck dude. Yeah, man, these people don't know no boxing, Reed. All they know is how to be negative, man. So I'm glad you cooked them, bro. Glad you cooked them. Shout out to my homie Reef and everybody else in the building, the Just Do family. We gonna keep building. We gonna keep rocking. But we had to talk about this because it's floating around. And it's interesting, man. It seemed like this fight is somewhat of a possibility now. You hear Eddie Hearn speaking about this fight. The only one you're not gonna hear is Boots. You know, I would love to hear what Boots got to say about all of this. That'll give us an indication of what the hell really going on. But as it remains, I mean, his promoter speaking about it. He said they're in negotiations with Teofimo for a fight. So I think this is crazy. Look, I hope Teofimo could prove me wrong and show me that he really want to fight Jaron Ennis. Because I think that's where all bets are off right there. I think that fight right there it's going to be exactly what he don't need. So if he's serious about it, I mean, he even spoke about it in the video. Told him to play that. Y'all know I'm the clip king. We keep him. Define irony. What's good, family? Yeah, man. So wanted to talk about this welterweight division because, you know, Brian Norman Sr., you know, they feel like they said they verbally agreed to this fight. They verbally agreed to this fight. And that's the part that Eddie Hearn is leaving out. They said they wasn't negotiating, but they, you know, verbally agreed to doing the fight next. So listen, like I've always said, man, this shit is deeper than ducking. A lot of times it be business and people be playing games. In this situation, you know, one thing I could say about Brian Norman Sr. is he been very consistent with telling people what the holdup been and like who's playing the games, and he been putting it on Eddie. But I think in due time we're gonna find out what's what and who really want to fight, you know. But as it stands, we already know Brian Norman got Jen Sasaki over there in Japan. He got to handle that smoke. I believe he gonna smoke that kid too. I'm rocking with Brian Norman 1,000,000%. I think he gonna kick dude ass. That's just where I'm at, and I think he gonna have his belt. Boots, you got to think. Mario Barrios taking Manny Pacquiao. We all get it. Some people saying it's a duck, but it's not a duck. These dudes are prize fighters. You get an opportunity to fight a Hall of Famer, you're going to do it. You're going to do it. No, not too many people is going to turn down that opportunity. They're not about to feel sorry for Manny because he old and he don't look his best and he 46. They looking at it as he a lick. Oh, you still want to fight? Okay. You want to step up in this boxing ring? All right, bet. And I'm going to get paid. And it's a title defense and I'm catching you at a good time. You got to think. It's about business. That would be good business for Mario Barrios to take a fight like this for his career. Like, he ain't got tons of fights left. You get what I'm saying? So if we just being real, shit is deeper than ducking, man. If you got an option, you know, you fight a damn legend, you never probably going to get that. You're not going to get that chance again. You're going to take it, especially if that money looking crazy or looking like something that you're never going to see anywhere else. You're going to take that. And I think it's time for fans to start educating themselves and being a little bit more realistic about, you know, these fighters' intentions. These dudes are in here to make money. Yeah, they want to be great and all that shit too. But if they got to choose, you know, this quote unquote legacy or the bag, man, they getting that money. They getting that money. Or these unifications that we think that they just be clamoring for. Like, you know what's an interesting thing, y'all? Anybody ever heard Mario Barrios say he going for undisputed? Anybody ever said that about Mario Barrios? Like, you ever heard him say it? Like, you get what I'm saying? So think about it. He get an opportunity to fight Pacquiao, he taking it. Especially after being took through hell with Abel Ramos. Like, let's just be real. Not saying that his team feel like he can't beat the other champions, but you know, if Abel Ramos gave you that kind of hell, them young champions got a really good chance of giving you that kind of hell and beating you. But if you could, you know, salvage your belt, get a title defense against a damn a legend, and make some life-changing money, possibly, you're going to do it. You're going to do it. Shout out to my brother Mike Kirkland putting that color in the chat early for always building boxing. I appreciate you for always supporting these builds. And everybody else that continues to pull up at 4 p.m. We appreciate y'all. And we're going to keep rocking, man. Comments like this keep your boy going. You know? What it do, homie? Shout out to Teach. How you feeling, bro? What's good with it, man? I'm getting that money. Oh, man, these names you get me. BJ in the building. What's good, homie? Barry's mama bought a car for my homie. He in it for the bread. Hey, talk to him. Behind the hands, you get me. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, I ain't saying that these dudes don't want to be great, but they want that bag. They need that bag of me. They need that money, bro. They need that money. You get what I'm saying? These dudes been taking, and I think people don't take into account how long these guys been boxing. Like, let's really have this conversation so we can stop calling Barrios a duck, because that's not really what it is. You ever seen that guy run from a challenge? Never in his career. But because all of a sudden he don't make the move that people at home said he should make, man, he ducking smoke. No, he not. These dudes been boxing for years. A lot of these dudes since they was kids. You know, how many times you think they had an opportunity to fight a damn Manny Pacquiao? That's something he probably couldn't even thought about in his wildest dreams. He gonna take that. And I can't be mad at it. Can't be. Why? Because if we was in this situation, we more than likely probably do the same damn thing. You get me? So it is what it is. He got work to handle with Manny Pacquiao. Let's see how that go. That's July 19th. They got it slated for July 19th. You got Brian Norman got smoke in Japan. You get me? And that just leave Boots just sitting there. So that kind of leaves an opportunity for a Teofimo to slip in the back door, right? You know, I'm gonna play the clip in a second. Eddie Hearn says, you know, they was planning on coming back maybe September, October, something like that. They weren't planning on fighting in August, but with the way things is going, and you know, Turkey Al-Sheikh proposing Timalifu and Boots, you get what I'm saying? Then it is what it is. So I think for me, I would love to know where Boots stand and all this, and like what's his feelings, right? Like what he feeling like is the next move for him, right? I just don't want to like be led to thinking that this is the fight that's coming up, and then they go in a totally different direction. You get what I'm saying? So he came out of nowhere with this. Teofimo got to stand on this shit. Look, this might be a good opportunity. Look, he could stay busy, keep a fight. The other champions got work to do. There's no telling. Like they get through their fights, he take his fight, and maybe they was talking maybe August or something like that. Look, I don't see why he still those unifications or those other champions should still be on the table, right? Brian Norman Sr. and company, man, they want this fight. They've been clear, right? People are just assuming that they're not going to take it. I'm not one of them. I think they want the fight. I think it'll happen in due time. I think all parties involved got to be invested at the same time. I think they all got immediate plans right now. You get what I'm saying? Boots is going to obviously do something else because he ain't got a choice. If he want to stay active, then maybe he does entertain that Teofimo fight and kick his ass while he at it. You get what I'm saying? And those fights will still be there for him. But we're going to see how everything materializes. Look, I said, I never thought Teofimo was serious about fighting Boots, but they talking about their negotiations, man. So let's see where this go. Let's see how serious these negotiations are, and if a fight materializes out of Teofimo and Boots, because I want to see it. Or in the words of Turkey Al-Sheikh, Timalifu. You know what I'm saying? Timalifu and Jaron Ennis Boots. Don Roy, what it do, fam? Sasaki out of Jews in Japan. It ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Don Norman coming to kick his ass, bro. I'm rocking with Brian Norman 1,000,000%. They keep counting him out. People keep talking crazy. They're doing a lot of talking because this man, like, ain't just doing what they want him to do. And I'm not rocking with that. Him and his team are allowed to negotiate whatever they feel like they worth. And ain't nobody going to tell me nothing different. So I just hope this time around they get exactly what they're looking for. And they go and fight this man. I'm going to play a clip from Brian Norman, too, because Brian Norman said he will be undisputed. Look, these dudes is hungry and they want to fight. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, man, I just don't see no scary in him. I don't see nothing scary. I don't see him not being willing to challenge himself and test the waters, bro. That's what you in it for. You get what I'm saying? The loss ain't the end of the world. I don't think that dude scared to test himself against a Jaron Ennis. You got to think, man, I'm going to keep saying this. People got to chill on the, he's scared and all that, man. He went towards the smoke, man. He inspired this dude multiple times because he was actively seeking out the smoke, not the other way around. And I'm not saying Boots ain't checking for the smoke, but I'm just telling you, Brian Norman's mentality is to get in there and work. And that's just what he is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not about to make him out to be something else. The minute he don't make the move we feel like he should make, or we sitting at home with our calculators and shit, phones talking about, yeah, he don't deserve this much. He got paid this much last time. I don't care about none of that. Let them people negotiate. Let the business of boxing do what the business of boxing do, and let these fights materialize and stop framing these guys as scary. You know what I mean? Brian Norman ain't scared of shit. I'm standing on that, man. I engage his energy. I done talk to him. That dude ain't scared to get in there and fight nobody, man. Shout out to Forever Jesus. So it's just a matter of opportunity and timing, man. And or them getting what they asked for. And like I said before, for the people that was paying attention, when I had Brian Norman Sr. on here, he showed me them text messages to let me know that they did agree on the money and to fight in a neutral location. They ain't have to give the quote-unquote 2-point mill. They agreed to the last highest offer in a neutral location. They mutually agreed on that. I think people be ignoring this shit and just trying to push their little narratives and shit. So I think these dudes want to fight. I just feel like they know what they worth, man. And you can't tell nobody nothing else. They feel like they know what that belt is worth. You get what I'm saying? You want to be undisputed? Well, how bad do you want it? Because we are younger than you. So, yeah, it's about business. It's about leverage. We younger. So we could afford to go the long game. That's what people not getting. They so short-sighted. You only see it one way. Oh, he being scary. No, he not. He doing business. Okay. If you're not going to give me what I'm looking for, all right, then I'm going to go over here, fight these dudes. I'm going to defend my title. I'm going to keep making a bag. And eventually, I'll make the money that I was looking to get to you. At some point, you got to be willing to sacrifice or give me that bread because I'm going to be worth it. How else you going to get this belt? How else you going to be undisputed? So it is a little bit of gamesmanship and, you know, it's leverage being played. Like, right? I can leverage the fact that my son is younger than Boots Ennis. He should have more time here at 47. You got to get a move on, bro. You get what I'm saying? You got to get a move on. You get what I'm saying? You got to get a move on. You got to take advantage of your opportunities sooner than later because there's a case out there that you on borrowed time at 47, right? Now, him getting it, you know, with having a nutritionist, as he said, some people said the nutritionist is his mom. You know, nonetheless, that might have bought him some time at 147, but how much time? You get what I'm saying? So I'm just not mad at it at all. I do want to see the fight happen, but I want all parties involved to feel comfortable going into a big fight like that. You want people to be taken care of. Eddie Hearn even said it out his mouth. You want to make sure all parties involved are taken care of and treated fairly, treated properly. And that's all they trying to get at the end of the day. They trying to tell you, look, man, this belt is worth that little oomph. You get what I'm saying? This belt is worth that little extra that we asked for, that little off the top. So go ahead and get that to us, and let's go ahead and make this unification. Come on now. You want this shit in Philly, right? You want this shit in Philly, right? You want it in Philly, right? Get the hell out of here. You get paid a man. You want it in Philly, right? All them belts will be on the line, man. 3 belts plus the ring mag, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Pay that. And you want it in Philly. Like, when we get why you want it in Philly, but you should get. And I'm tired of everybody acting like they don't understand why he trying to get a little bit more bread. You want me in the Lions Den. You want me in the Lions Den with this quote unquote boogeyman with these belts on the line, man. Give me that little extra bread. Let's make this money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's make this fight. Let's go out here and get a fan something. Like, I'm tired of them crying, man. If it's true that this dude done lost all types of money and on other fights in different situations, man, and you looking at Boots as one of your guys, man, get him the fights, make the sacrifice somehow, some way, get it done. That's how I'm looking at it. Go out of your way for your man. He's worth the investment, right? You talking about one of the coldest fighters in the game, and you got to be willing to move him like that. Got to be willing to make the sacrifices like such. Get right. You get what I'm saying? Handle business. Get your man the opportunity. Get him in there. Get him in there. Three belt unification with that ring mag, man. Put them in one step closer to being undisputed. Other than that, they gonna leverage the belt. And I'm not even completely mad because I already heard. I ain't got to rehash it. I seen the sacrifices that was made to make the last fight happen. All they asking for is a similar situation. And as you collect more belts, that last one get even more important. As Brian Norman continue to win, man, yesterday's price ain't today's price. So what we doing? You get what I'm saying? People keep saying, oh, you're going to try to wait Boots out, man. That's not the thing. If they could just get that bread, then the fight is on. They wanted in the Lions Den in Philly, bro. Pay that man. That's all I'm saying. Pay him and let's get this fight. I ain't sitting here. I'm not advocating for no damn promoters. Knowing that y'all lose money and y'all invest and y'all do favors for all these other guys. And then when it's time to Jaron Ennis to get in there and be great, or Brian Norman, the best welterweight fight in the world to be made, we talking about, and listen, in the world of boxing, we talking about what, some hundreds of thousands, man. That's not enough to stop one of the best fights at welterweight, the best fight at welterweight from happening. Y'all get me? We not leveling with them. Nah, make that shit happen, bro. For real, man. But make it happen, bro. Sacrifice for your guy. It's worth it. It's worth it, man. Boots is worth it. Worth it, man. You get it. Let's keep rolling, man. Let me pull this video up. Let's hear what Edward Hearn had to say, man. Oh, Edward. Oh, CJ, what it do on me? The fans scared of the favorite fighters. Yeah, man. I mean, it's tricky, man. It really is. Man, it's ugly. Have Tank. Tank is the toughest fight. Weight Barriers probably knew he shouldn't have been at. That's what I'm saying, Reef. That's what I'm saying. You cannot frame that man out to be a duck. And then he fought Keith Thurman. He go up to 47, bro, and fight Keith Thurman immediately. And you telling me that's a guy that's scary? That's a guy that's scared of somebody? They kill me with that, bro. That should be blowing me, man. Let's start giving fighters credit for what they shown you in the ring, man. He ain't shown you a guy that is scared of anything. You get what I'm saying? Or a challenge at all, bro. You don't fight them dudes, you know, in close proximity like that, and you be scared of shit. You know what I'm saying? You want smoke. Let's get this up, man. Let's get this up. Let's pull up Edward Hearn, man. See what young Edward had to say.
So we are talking, we're in negotiations for Jaron to fight Teofimo. And it's a hell of a fight. And Jaron, you know, you heard His Excellency, he said it there, you know, and this is just the last 48 hours. So Jaron's been chilling out, you know, there is a date in August that we could be looking at in Saudi Arabia, but we weren't really expecting to fight in August, if I'm honest. You know, we was expecting to fight in September, October. We have a mandatory challenger in Shakram Girsov who stepped aside for the Stanionis fight, but I believe there's a...
And that's also a factor too. That could be a piece to the puzzle as well. Let's not forget about Shakram Girsov. He did take step aside money the first time to allow Stanionis and Boots to happen. It is a fighter that's Eddie Hearn guy, so he kind of got that working in his favor. So maybe he could convince him step aside again, or who knows? Maybe he don't want to. Maybe he want that fight because he just lost a child recently too. So who knows? He might want that opportunity at Boots. He might want his crack, and can't nobody be mad at it. So we just got to consider all things involved, not just pieces of it. If you only just focus on Norman, you won't even acknowledge the fact that this dude been pretty much like a mandatory obligation for stepping out the way the first time. So unless he's willing to step out the way again, regardless of what's going on with Norman, whether he going to Japan or not, whether they was trying to run it or not, he would have some say in it. You get what I'm saying? So let's not forget that. Shout out to the homie D1. How you feeling, bro? Samuel, what's good, homie? Yeah, I part of my voice. I swear I don't know what's going on. It's just like I just start losing my voice out of nowhere.
Conversation to be had there. And I've got a call with Jaron and Everett and the team and Bozy in about an hour to see if that's something we want to do. I will say there is still the conversation about 47-54. You know, it is inevitable, the move.
See?
But I feel like the Teofimo fight is a great fight, and I think that's a great option for him. So, listen, I honestly think that I think that it's just too big and too good. Like, I rate Teofimo, but you know, when we did the weigh-in here, Teofimo stood on the scales about 6 hours, 8 hours into hydrating. He was about 146 pounds. Barboza was about 157. Right? I don't think he's a big 140, Teo.
And that's key. Pay attention to what he said. See, Teofimo was flexing it, you know, and it's a good thing, I guess, if you staying around at 140, if you coming in weighing that on fight night and rehydrating, only weighing 146 pounds. But now you talking about fighting Boots. That's not gonna work. That's not like the situation where you going up weight where the guys are slower. No, that's not the case. So you being lighter and all that shit ain't even gonna help you because he got all the speed, all the athleticism and power that you gonna need. You get what I'm saying? So you coming in there as an undersized welterweight, you think that's gonna help you against Jaron Ennis? Why would that help you?
You be lucky if he don't punch you out the ring somewhere. I'm telling you, Boots mess around, punch you. Thought you ain't had no esophagus when you was fighting Cambosis, bro. You ain't gonna have no stomach, no ribs, no esophagus, nothing. I'm telling you, your nose gonna be broke. I think it gonna get bad. I think Boots gonna do him, man. I really do.
Wait till you see Boots on the night in there, hydrated.
Boots a big welterweight,
fit, healthy, and he's a hell of a fighter. Listen, it's a great fight for boxing, but I don't see anybody beating Boots Ennis. 147, 154, 160 right now.
Eddie, Johnny boy.
It's a great fight, you know. And I'm Team Shiraz now because you know Edgar's had a lot to say. A lot of it is it's not. Like, we get on all right, but like you know, I think that I really like Hamza Shiraz. I think it's a brilliant fight. I think that
Grandy was good.
Edgar will get a lot of confidence from Canelo. What Hamza said about the Canelo fight, Berlanga done great in the Canelo fight, but I don't think he really pushed himself in the fight as much as he could have done and probably might do now with that confidence.
Punch him out the ring like Ring
He hits
King.
very hard.
Might be a little before you time. Just shout out to Sam.
But Hamza's been really starved at 160. You see the size of him, he's huge. I think it's a fantastic matchup. I think Hamza needs to be very careful in the first 5 or 6 rounds of that fight.
I agree with Eddie on that about Hamza Shiraz and Edgar Berlanga coming up as well in July. I think he do need to be defensively responsible is the word I'll use. He need to be defensively responsible for them first 5, 6 rounds for sure. But Edgar Berlanga could punch for real. I do. I think he can punch. I think he got a legit punch. I think if you sleep on him, he can catch you. And if it's a shot you don't see, you know those be the ones that hurt you. He had some crazy knockouts. And I get it, those guys wasn't the highest level, you know, opposition. But, you know, I don't think it's nothing flukish about just knocking people out in the first round 16 times in a row. You know what I mean? Yeah, you could credit a lot of that to the opposition or the level or lack thereof, but still in all, that kid can punch. And he can arguably easily be higher than 68. You know what I mean? This dude came in with Canelo weighing about, 200 plus. So he really a cruiserweight for real. Get what I'm saying? So I know the man can punch. Get what I'm saying? But can he land that punch on Shiraz? Will he be able to land it? You know what I mean? But as far as Boots, man, Teo got his work cut out because he going to be getting in there with a guy that's big, man. He's big. He's not no small welterweight, bro. Hey, you get what I'm saying? They talking about he could be. We know he could easily be at 54 right now. People feel like he'll do fine at 60. That's just not a guy that you want to be undersized against, bro. Because you're not going to have those physical advantages that you accustomed to at the matchups that you've been, you know, comfortable making at 140. This ain't going to be no Barboza. He going to kick your ass. Like if Jaron Ennis is standing in front of a guy like Arnold Barboza, he getting smoked. He's not making it to the 12th round. He ain't getting up out of there. Not on his feet, he not. That fight getting stopped, TKO, towel thrown in, or 10 counted. Like that shit gonna be all bad. You get what I'm saying? And that's what you used to. You were comfortable fighting at your own pace. You were looking good, styling, kicking your feet up. You was looking good. I ain't gonna lie. You was styling on Barboza. But Boots Ennis is gonna be the one doing the styling. And one mixtape Boots, that shit gonna be bad. He gonna be big, strong, fast, athletic. You get what I'm saying? And it's too much fighting. He like to put hands on you. He don't have fill out rounds. He not gonna be standing in front of you just like you get what I'm saying? Letting you get off and having your way. That shit is not going to happen. I promise you. So I think it'll be competitive as long as it lasts. But I do think are interesting for sure. I think Boots hurts him eventually. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my baby girl, the queen, Miss Jusdueboxing in the building. How you feeling, baby girl? Boots damn sure not getting lumped up by Cambosis. Hell no. He punches Cambosis' ass out the ring somewhere. Punch him out the ring. Arnold Barboza out the ring. Like these little dudes that you fighting, Barboza do damage to them. It'll be really bad. It'll be like picking on them. I'm telling you.
Another fight before Berlanga?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. But, you know, yeah, maybe. But, you know, also,
y'all make sure y'all hit the like.
Isn't it great? Like, we're like boxing fans, and I'm one of them, by the way, and so are you. We're mad, really, aren't we? We're like, oh, what's he doing? He's stupid. He should have a warm-up fight. And then we make a warm-up fight, and everyone goes, who's he fighting? That's shit. You know what I mean? So I think I admire it. I mean, look, if he goes and beats Berlanga, he probably will get the Canelo fight at Hamza Shiraz. So he's rolling the dice. Good luck to him.
Z in the building was good, family. How you feeling, bro? So I just wanted to make sure y'all heard that. Shout out to Z. I just wanted to make sure y'all heard that from Eddie, so y'all know where I'm going with this. Like I said, I'm with some of y'all. I think it's a stretch to see this fight happen. I do, but we can't ignore the information that's being put out there, and I'm just gonna speak on it, fairly. Hey, they saying they're in negotiations. They talking about, he was thinking about coming back September, October, something like that for Boots. They wasn't planning on coming back in August, but with Turkey Al-Sheikh in the mix, he got these plans and these fights that he's talking about putting together, right? He sounds like he's very interested in putting together Team Alifu and Jaron Ennis. So I'm not gonna put up no resistance against it, especially with the way T.O. been carrying it, the way he been talking. Nah, if a Boots Ennis is who you want to fight, show me. Don't do more than, don't just negotiate, make the fight happen. Push for the fight. I want to see this. You get what I'm saying? I want to see it. Man, it's styles make fights, Semper Fi. Styles make fights, bro. Styles make fights. And I guarantee you, Karen and make T.O. look very similar. Very similar. How did Sandor Martin make him look, Semper Fi? How did Sandor Martin make T.O. look? How did Jermaine Ortiz make T.O. look? Get what I'm saying? You ever seen Boots questioning himself at the end of a fight? You ain't never seen nothing like that. So don't forget, let's tell a whole story. Okay, you feel like he made him look super average? I don't. And he beat him handily both times. He just won some rounds in them fights. That's all he did. He ain't come close to winning neither one of them fights. He got some good shit off in that rematch because he surprised Boots, I think. But he still lost comfortably. And again, it's a style. Some guys you're not going to look good against. Boots ran into his guy that he didn't look good against. But we seen this more than once with Teofimo. So it wasn't like a Sandor was a one-off because he complained about that fight. Do I still got it? Got in there with Jermaine Ortiz and said he ran all night. Same guy that just said Canelo couldn't cut the ring off the other day. You get what I'm saying? So let's keep it a buck. That's a totally different fight. Let me level with you some. Skillfully, Teofimo could arguably be the best guy that Boots would have had gotten in the ring with if they fight. But it's one of those situations where size is going to matter. And that good big guy, that very good big guy is going to beat the good smaller guy, in my opinion. And that's what I see. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, he'd be able to compete for a while, but I think he's undersized. The fact that he came in 146 pounds on fight night, they saying in the ring with Barboza, if that is true, that's 1 pound shy of a full-fledged welterweight, right? You're going to be undersized in there with Boots, and he's going to have a field day. You're going to be an undersized man. Do you remember what he did when he got in there with an undersized guy and Sergey Lipinets? A 40-pounder guy that should have been in 40, beat the stew out of him. Deep for the win, my homie. What's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Playboy plays in the building. What's good, homie? How you feeling? You get me? Money Brown, my guy. What's good with it, bro? It's the second time T on the table for Boots. Does he sign the dotted line? Let's see. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sound like he entertaining it, but like you said, Z, he did mention that Giasov is in the picture. You know what I mean? But the only thing that might make them, that could play out in his favor is because it's his guy, right? It's one of his fighters. So I don't know, but at the same token, can he convince that guy to step aside again? Because that's what would have to happen. You get what I'm saying? So Boots' next fight is either going to be Shakram Giasov, or if they work something out with Team Alifu. You know what I'm saying? Team Alifu. Best that Boots can get in the ring with. I'm late, so I missed something. Oh yeah, he might skillfully. He might be the most skillful guy. If Boots was to fight Teo next, he might be the most skillful guy that Boots might have shared the ring with skillfully, Teofimo. But I think, just being an undersized guy, I don't think overall he's better than Boots either. I don't think he's more athletic. I don't think he got more tools and none of that. I think he competes, but I think he gets stopped. I do. Or I think he get beat up bad. Pretty good, or you're going to have to be on his bike or something. I'm telling you, you're going to get beat up. I think Boots hurts him. That's what I think. I think you could try to go out there and compete. I don't want to take that from him because Teofimo can fight. But, man, coming in at 146 pounds on fight night against Boots is not going to be a good idea. Ass whoopings will be served. BTA, belt to ass. You know what I'm saying? Team Loose. Telling you, Team Alifu. Shout out to the homie, man. My guy, pound for pound. What up, homie? How you feeling?
Just do. How you feeling, my guy?
Man, all good, man. All good. Just building with the fan, man. We back at it again. Teofimo. You know what I'm saying? This fight is sounding like it could possibly happen if the cards align, right? And all I could do is talk about it, especially if they actually like negotiate. Like throwing it out there and saying it's on the table is one thing, but
We in here. We in there like swimwear.
Saying is being negotiated is interesting. You know what I'm saying? So I do want to see how this materializes. There's a lot going on, man. 147 could really heat up if Teofimo stick his neck out there. So
I know it's tough, bro. I know it's hard, and I hate to put you on the spot. But who you got in this fight, Teo and Boots? I mean, this shit is like, it's a little tight.
Yeah.
Who you rocking with? Who your boxing mind telling you going with? Because I mean, it's such a threat on both sides of the spectrum.
Mm-hmm. Dang. You talking about Teofimo and Boots?
I'm talking the one and only versus Boots, man. This is this is close to call.
He gonna stick his neck out there. Let's see. And then it's crazy because are you gonna be bigger fight night than you was against Barboza with hopes that help you? Is that gonna compromise speed? Like I think Boots, like the Picasso is gonna be painted, but it's gonna be a violent one. Like I don't see him Teofimo making it out of there.
He said he gonna beat the racial slur out of it.
Yeah, man, he might beat his ass straight back to 140. Straight back to 140. I'm telling you, they want. Listen, way I see it, they want to keep putting this stuff out here. Y'all know we gonna build on it. Teofimo, let's hear what he had to say too. By the way, so I can get him off our screen. But he did speak a little bit in this video. Let's hear what he said.
3 times. We're going for 3, baby. 3 times.
There you go.
We're
going for 3 times. He talking about going up, fighting Boots.
Yeah.
So they entertaining it. Look, he flexing. He's excited.
Man. You excited? I'm excited.
Look.
I'm excited. We're going to do that work, man. We're working. We're going to work. We're going to put it in, bro. Pause, but we're going to put it in.
Yo, he is amped up. Yo, he don't even know that shit would not be good for him.
I just finished my workout.
At all, man.
Little slight.
I don't think so. Natural born.
Yeah. What up, baby? What up,
this energy, like just being up here, bopping, dancing to the music, just flexing, I could tolerate all of this. It's clean. It's not offensive. Nobody could be mad. Just talking shit, laugh, talking shit, entertaining. Do that.
Right.
You actually have substance if you focus on what you have, what you actually working with. You have gifts. People pay attention to your silly, goofy ass. You can go that route instead of going the route that's going to get somebody to pull up on you in real life. Like, you get me? So I don't mind his silliness, but Teofimo, are you going to sign on that dotted line? Y'all going to really fight, man. You going to push.
Make boxing great again.
Nah, man. We making boxing great again, bro. I got that on the back of my shirts. I will not let him steal it.
I'm excited.
We gonna argue about that. 3
times.
I hope it do too. Let it happen.
Boom, boom, boom.
He do. Yeah, he do, man.
You gotta pass on. I just wanted to get on here and let y'all know, man.
But the difference is, bro.
This fight is happening.
See, hold on. Let me hit it back a little bit. Told you the difference is, Andres. He ain't no damn Josh Taylor. And when I say he, I mean Boots. That's Mr. Catch a Body. That ain't no Josh Taylor. And let's be all the way 100. Listen, I gave him credit for that. I picked against Teofimo, and I gave him all the credit because he proved me wrong. But Josh Taylor been looking in question for a little while now. Jack Catterall did it first. Like not taking nothing from Teo. Teo did it first officially, but we seen Jack Catterall go out there and box Josh Taylor down, drop him and everything. He been looking a little spent for a couple fights, for a fight or two, you know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, you still gave credit. He went out there and won. But Boots ain't no damn Josh Taylor. And he gonna cook this kid, I think. I think so. You know what I'm saying? I think Teo can compete and it'd be fun, but I think he gets hurt. No way Teo get in the ring with Boots. Look, and he gassing it out.
It's happening. This fight is happening.
Look, it ain't even me, y'all.
Crazy Fimo is happening, bruh. It's happening.
It's him, y'all. It ain't. I got you, money.
It's only right.
Me, man.
It's only right, man. It's only right, man. 147-pound king. We coming for him.
Nah, it ain't me. I'm entertaining all of this. Y'all,
we bringing the world too,
Let's
Chico.
push it, y'all.
We bringing that with us, Chico.
And that's the y'all already heard that part. That's the part I already played with Eddie. I should have just played this one in the beginning because it had them both kind of looped in together. But y'all see what it was, man. I mean, Mars, though, what's good with it? Timalifu talking about 147 3 times. But we need to hear from the man himself. He be so quiet. I hate that. You know, I respect it, but I hate it at the same time. I be wanting boosters kick up. Imagine how much more exciting boxing to be if Boots start talking shit a little bit. No, I'm saying just a little bit, not going too crazy because I know he humble. He do his fighting in the ring. I get it, bro. But just every now and again, like, know what I'm saying? Like, do it live. Do 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Talk some shit. TL him on your ass. Like, anything. Jump off the live. You get me? Do anything at this point. Mar, what's good with it, fam?
Yeah, I give years. In a couple years, I think Boots, the more fights and press conferences he has, I think he gonna start. You know, he just whooping ass over and over. I think it ain't no choice for him to start. You know, he gonna start picking it up with his words. But that's what I do give Teo though, bro. Out of like watching him historically, it's always been okay. This the dude at 35. This the next Muhammad Ali. I'm fighting him. Okay, this the dude at 40. Like you said, he ain't really looked too good against Catterall, but he was the undisputed. He beat Regis, #1 dude. Period at that weight class. Fought him, beat him. And now if he really go up there and fight the #1 dude at 47, win, lose, or draw, I'm like, this one of them little niggas, you know, he gonna get beat down, no question. But it's like, I appreciate you jumping in the ring, giving me that beat down, especially with all the racial slurs and crazy shit you've been talking. I need, after he get beat down, I might like him again.
Right.
But he do.
I just school somebody. Thrill Hill, what's good with it, bro? Ghetto Fab, what it do, man? Y'all hit that like button. Let's keep building. But like I said, man, I'm with you, man. Look, he gonna have to prove it to me, but I don't mind having this conversation. It's a nice, cool, calm Friday. You know, we talk about a little bit of everything, but this right here is interesting because he got to stand on his damn thing. Like you pushing it into the air, and it's funny how quick he just let off that Crawford shit. This is more realistic. At least they negotiating there. They can negotiate in this situation with the Boots fight and sort that out. Crawford, that's not a shot in hell. He fighting him. Canelo or not, I don't think that ever was happening. He ain't going way up to 54. He ain't crazy like that. So I like this, maybe for that reason. So maybe that's another reason why I'm not entertaining, because I'd rather hear you talk about something that could possibly happen. You know what I mean? If the cards align, rather than something that's just a straight pipe dream and you just clout chasing the guy's name. That's weak, especially Crawford at this point in his career. We don't want to hear that shit. So you got the right one. Look, you barking up the right tree. That's Mr. No Fill Out Round himself, Mr. Catch a Body. Go ahead and play. You go barking up that tree. You got the right guy, man. And I swear, I just want to hear it from Boots. Yeah, he be so quiet. Eddie said he chilling right now. And, you know, they talking and discussing to see what he really want to do. And I want to know where Gearsaw fit in and all of this too, because we can't leave him out in the cold. For you want him to? Shit, almost never. Maybe once. Maybe once. And when it started getting to as far as the names and who we wanted to fight, because the Loma one was something I enjoyed that. I wanted to see that calm Loma ass down, but I didn't know he was going to turn diva on us. Let me go and drop the link for my guy, man. I didn't know he was going to turn diva on us, y'all. And he turned diva on us. Roger was good with it. He turned diva on us ASAP. Got that damn Lomachenko win starter wigging out. The rest of y'all got to do something, man. I done done it all, man. Where their accomplishments at? And then when he had the J-Lo shit out, we got J-Lo. Budweiser, bro, was tripping. He was on one.
I'm with
his ass was teed up.
I'm with the dude Ojai in the chat. I don't want to get too happy into that bell ring. all of this, it sounds so good, but I don't want to get too excited. And I'm like, I should have knew better. I knew that nigga wasn't going to jump in the ring with Boots.
Shout out to Cal. We definitely pushing for that, then, Cal. You know what I'm saying? 200 T.O.
How cool.
Yeah, it is. Gotta get in there. Money was good with it, bro.
What's good with it, Brody? Pound for pound, what's going down?
Just building with the family. I got pound for pound.
Oh yeah, pound for pound, my dog.
Right. Man, what you got for me, man? How you feeling about this? I know I kind of know probably, but how you feeling about this?
No, man, just the fact, like, I respect what pound for pound said when he said how T.O. he do try to challenge himself, right? We give him that, but we know, like, bro, over the years, like, he's one of them do whatever for clout assholes. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would do whatever for the clout, bro. Whatever. That's why he tried to join Canelo camp. You know, he tried to steal clout, but it didn't go his way over there. And you just see how fast they switch up. You know what I'm saying? They just tell you who they is. Just pay attention to them. You know what I mean? But with the boot situation, bro, I pray, man. I pray that it gets signed, sealed, and delivered. You know what I mean? We'll give him all the credit in the world for taking the fight. But like you say, we waiting to see what Boots say, right? If he entertained it, then we know it's real. Because sometimes you can't trust Teofimo. You don't know if he just clout chasing, just running his mouth, you know, try to make it seem like he want to fight, and then try to turn around and make it look like they didn't want to fight just for the clout. So, you know, when both participants go out there and say, you know what I mean, give us some type of negotiation going on, then, you know, we can, you know, clap for joy. But like we say, I want it to happen so bad, bro, just so he can get that beat down, bro. I don't, like,
yeah, he needed it.
Yeah, he needed badly, bro. Like you said, he might, for us, you know, on paper, you know, he might be the most skilled, but I don't think it's gonna be that. Like, I don't think it's gonna be tough at all, bro. I don't think the power will carry up. I don't think, because once he feel Boost power, I don't think the toughness, all that talking, you know what I mean? I think he'll go into straight survival mode, bro. He'll go into straight survival mode and start trying to rinky dink around the ring, throw a few punches here and there. But once he feel Boost, like once he feel that power, bro, and see that he can't hurt that man, bro, and see that it's different levels, he ain't gonna do shit but freeze up. And I'm just hoping Boost stay on his ass and just really, really punish him, bro. Just really, really punish his ass, bro, to give his ass I'm a kid again. I'm a kid. I try for greatness. I'm a kid.
No Boots though. He don't got no like it ain't no carrying, ain't no like fill out round, ain't no taking it easy. Like he commencing to beating your ass. Like that's the only thing that's going on that night. And he ain't gonna play with T.O. Like that bluffing and shit that he like to do and playing around. Hey, try that shit. Try that shit with Boots. Boy, you're gonna be looking up at the ceiling. I'm telling you, you're gonna be counting stars. You're gonna be seeing shapes. You know what I'm saying?
What they say, just some quiet ones. You know, we from the hood. We know it be the quiet ones, like be the worst. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker laugh and smile in your face, but then once it's on, they whoop you the worst. I'm talking about knock you out and stump you while you're knocked out. He one of them types. You know, some niggas will knock you out and sit his ass up over there, but then you got the ones that knock you out and still want to. I'm talking about just put your ass in a coma type situation. You know what I mean? I think Boots one of those types, bro.
Right.
He one of them types. Terrence Crawford one of them types too.
From Barboza to Boots is crazy. I know Roger is laughable and he gassing it. But I think a part of me too, y'all. I'm just happy to hear him stop with the Crawford shit. And look, I could live with this a little bit because we at least know some type of negotiation actually taking shape now. How far they gonna get remains to be seen. But for now, for the moment, I don't mind discussing the possibilities, but we all got to be clear. And I think we all full aware that this is a very, very good chance that this don't happen simply because this ain't part of Boots' plan. That's number one. That could be a factor. It ain't even got to be all up to T.O. Boots could be like, man, I don't want to fight that dude, like, you know, for whatever reason. But again, with the champions being tied up, I mean, you asking for it, right? You keep telling people they didn't call you all out your name. Somebody need to send that to Boots, man. His ass is a hermit. He don't be on the internet saying nothing. Nah, he need to see how the Lopez was talking in the gym, bro. They was calling Boots all types of scared bitches and everything. Nah, Boots, somebody send that clip to Boots, man.
I'm quite sure somebody keeping them updated. I'm quite sure somebody keeping them updated. And just like you said, with the champions being tied up, we know one thing talks though. That money talks. You hear me?
Yeah.
That money talks.
And who involved? Money.
I was just gonna say
who involved?
Turkey.
Money. Who
Turkey.
talking? Turkey. I heard Rolly made over $5 million, 5 to 5.5 million for the Ryan fight.
Hell yeah.
Rolly ain't never made that. So he clearly paying people. So look, man, I think that if that's a deciding factor, yeah, man. Because look, I look at it like this: if you ain't got nothing else better to do, kick somebody ass that's clout chasing off your name real quick and show people that is levels. Because it's people that think that fight is really good. It's people that think Teofimo gonna get in there and got a real chance. I think he can compete. He's athletic. He is talented. He can fight. But that flex, man, that 146-pound flex is not good going in there with Boots. So, you go in there light if you want. That shit is not gonna help. Punch your little ass out the ring somewhere. I'm telling you. He's a big welterweight too.
He's a small welterweight too. Like T.O. got to understand. Like people looking at him, like, oh man, he belongs at the welterweight division. Okay, so if he started at 35, he belongs at the welterweight. Boots starting at 47, where he belongs? Like we know the game. So when we look at the situation, like they think because they, oh man, I can be a big dude. Like, bro, y'all know who you dealing with. The mass muscle on that dude. Like, he'll find out. Like, as soon as they get, and you know when niggas usually find out in the clinch, Jeff. Once you try to grab motherfucker, you clinch him, and you see I can't move this mother. Like man, I pray this fight happen, bro. I pray, and then like T.O. like he got a name, so he got a name. He's somebody in the sport. T.O. big time. That's one thing I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna take away from you. I'm not gonna be none of these niggas out here because I dislike you because of your stupid ass antics. I'm not gonna be one of the ones. Or he can't fight and he this and he that. On paper, it's a good you can sell it on paper. You can sell this fight on paper, and it can be a big time fight. You promote it the right way because T.O. go talk, and with all the antics he didn't put up with the racist comments and things of that nature. Everybody tune in. Like he got some people that want to watch him to get his ass whooped, and people will pay to see him get his ass beat. So he built up a good situation, but just he need the right dance partner. And Boots is it can't be no any type of black fighter. Like dude just said in the chat, oh, Boots known for whooping on black man. I mean, sorry, not Boots. T.O. known for schooling black fighters. Man, what black fighters he schooling and count? You can't even name them. But you put him in against the right one, like a Boots. Oh yeah, it's on the cracking.
Right.
It's good around. It's good all the way.
That's T.O. really the only king of the 4 kings. I mean, look, T.O. is a talent for real, man. He just be getting in his own way. Like even right now, this will be a prime example. Would I respect him going up and fighting Boots? Absolutely, but it'll be more the same. Say the outcome is similar to what I think it'll be. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Just being unnecessary, getting in your own way. Like you got smoke at 140. It's some great fights for him to make if you just sit there and do you and really be the takeover. The boxing was good, bro. You'll be in a good spot, but listen. I wouldn't knock it, but I don't know, man. So he could be a king all he want, but he got to move accordingly, man. So
it's the best opportunity for T.O. He going like you said. He involved with Turkey, so he gonna get that Thanksgiving bag. Boom. He going up to a new weight class. He fighting the number 1 dude, Boots. That's already good because that's a 3rd division. Boom. And lastly, imagine somehow, some way, wish upon a star, this dude beats Boots. That's gonna be the biggest thing. I think this is the biggest opportunity he could take. Because if he Boots somehow slip, fall down the hill, trip his ankle, bust his head, break an arm, break a leg, heart attack, and T.O. somehow win, and get a robbery, that's gonna be the biggest. So this is all the way around good for both of them. Boots will stomp on them, put on for the culture. My man fist up, and then he fighting T.O. I mean, he got besides Barrios or like I would say I would like to see him. I would say this is probably the next fight. Like if I had to choose, I'll say beat up T.O. This is what he been talking, and he going there. Yeah, fight T.O. So I'm not mad at the fight at all, and I just think both of them. This is just a good fight for both of them. Feel me? Boots step on him. He done stepped on him. We respect it. On to the next.
Yeah.
Good looking, my dude.
Shout out to Dub, man. Yeah.
T.O. do it
with you.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Step on his ass like that's special. That's again, that's what you asking for, man. You don't got. You want to stay active anyway. Champions tied up, go ahead and beat up the loudmouth. People love you even more, man. And I see, bro, man. Look, if you think Boots got horrible defense, or I'll just say this: I'm not gonna question your boxing knowledge or do none of that corny shit. Just go take another look. Just go take another look. The hits, him when he does get hit, that's clearly him pressing the issue, being in the fire like that. Come with it. It's a fight. People are fighting back. Dudes throwing punches back. Like, he gonna get hit. But you ever see when he don't want to get hit? He don't. I don't know if people really watch him. When he really on defense, he don't want to get hit. He don't. Roll with punches, get out of the way, make you punch the air. Like, look what he was just doing in his last fight. You telling me that's a guy with horrible defense? You couldn't have possibly came to that conclusion from his last fight.
You know they say he had horrible defense, Joe.
Fights. I've seen him get hit. Seen him lose some rounds for the first time in a long time. Now we overreacting. Hell nah, man. Boots be dominating these fights, bro. They don't be close, and he be stepping on shit. You get me? He ran into Karen. Karen was a odd style matchup for him. He didn't look his best, but he still won the fight. That should tell you something about his level. But then he got in there with a guy that's a legit world champion. He beat the fight out of him, bro. Man sat on the stool and quit. Like, not trying to say he quit, but like no more. He didn't want no more. Like, I don't think people get that. This man just his baby could have been born any day. Like, think about what he fighting for. You get what I'm saying? He has something to fight for. Fighting for a title, man. This is unification. That shit go both ways. They both got an opportunity to win. And what ended up happening? See what Boots end up doing to this dude, bro? Beat the damn fight out of him, man. Check him out, man. Check him out, Mr. Special.
Yeah, bro.
It's like a video game, yeah. It's a video game, Look. He like, no, you want no more. Like, nah, bro. Hell nah. Anybody that get in a boxing ring having fun like that is a dangerous man. That is not the guy you want to be playing with. So let's see it, man. Y'all think, Boots, let's push it. Boots got horrible defense. Teal should be able to hit him easily. Go in there thinking.
Hey, Just. You gotta remember.
How you feeling?
In that current fight, bro, the only reason why he got hit because he was trying to, like, this is what I hate about these fans, bro. I really hate these fans for this reason. They shit on, sorry, I'm eating this damn candy, my bad. They shit on Shakur, right? Oh, he don't take chances. He run. He don't take chances. Then Boots getting there.
Right.
If you paying attention, the dude couldn't hurt him, in my opinion. Boots is trying to knock his ass out. When you try to knock somebody out, you just fight. You want to get hit. But Boots take the chances of trying to get the cat up out of there, and now he don't got no defense. But if he would have put on the defense, they would have criticized, oh, man, he wasn't trying to knock him out. You know what I mean? Like, these people don't, you can't win and lose with these people, bro.
I'm telling you, the kid is talented as hell. Like, it make no mistake, you in a fight with his kind of style, you going to get hit. But when are you really seeing this man in trouble? That's the thing. Yeah, you going to get hit with some shots. Again, fighting how he fights. But it's the quality of the shots that he getting hit with. And when they are a really good shot, what do he show you? That was the first clip that's why I played that little clip right there. That should have showed you right there. Yo, he got hit clean. You see, he winked his eye. He said, oh, yeah, I got you. Then went on an ass whooping spree, man. That's all. Like, enjoy the fighters. I don't know who teach y'all to hate these guys. That's a fun guy to watch. You don't got to be your favorite fighter, but nothing I'm saying is false. That's a real dog in there. And everybody know it. The only ones that's questioning it at this point are a couple of like weird fans because they don't really watch boxing enough. Like, the real ones know, man. The fighters know. They know, man. Like, you got a couple that might talk some shit about Boots, but for the most part, they know what's up with him, man. Like, he gonna be around for a while. And look, if he that easy to hit, then somebody should be able to kick his ass. That dude is fun to watch, bro. And I'm telling you, I wouldn't mind saying, look, TL, you want to test the waters? Go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? But if not, you know what, Boots gonna do what he doing at 47, bro. I definitely think him and TL got some entertainment value for sure, but I don't know how far them negotiations gonna go, but time gonna tell.
That press conference, oh man.
Mm-hmm.
That you talking about Boots need to start talking. If this fight happens, this will be the one to have Boots talking. Cause Teo, he gonna
Talk
come up there with his Bruce Lee hat on and a Mexican flag on his arm, cowboy boots and all type of shit, talking crazy.
Damn, right. I'm telling you, let Boots go and walk himself right into something, man. I mean, let Teo walk himself right into an ass whooping. Yeah, I see dudes say glazing. I feel like you got to be in your teens when you're saying that, early 20s. We don't even talk like that. You got to tell me what I'm saying is not true.
Right.
When he don't want to get hit, when he's being defensive minded and sound like he don't get hit. I know y'all see the head movement. I know you see the athleticism, the reflexes, him being able to get out of the way of punches, roll with punches, make you miss completely, whether you go into his body or his head. I done seen it all. Like, and if you haven't seen it, you clearly telling me you don't watch him. You don't. Stop watching one or two fights where you can make a case for him not being good and watch the full body of work. I've always said it. The best way to assess Boots is to see how dominant he is. You might not think his opposition is the craziest. All right, well, look what he's doing to him. And these dudes, when they get in there with him, they taking the worst losses they've ever taken in their career. He might have ruined and wrecked Roman Villa. Look how he beat the man. He beat the fight out that man. He beat the fight out of that man. I don't think people get it. Yo, that's a real dog. It's a real dog. I'm telling you, if you're a real boxing fan, how in the hell, explain to me, is Boots not somebody you like to watch? Explain to me. Like, because what is it like that he not doing that he should be doing that would make him a better fighter? Like, what? He ain't losing a lot of rounds. These fights don't be close. He don't struggle. That's why when people seen the Karen fights, they overreacted to it. That dude is legit, man. I'm telling you. And each opportunity he get, he gonna improve it. And I'm glad I said what I said the last fight. I said he was gonna be and one mixtape Boots. That man got in there and styled on Stan Jonas. I don't care what nobody say. You could call him basic. He was tough as hell and all this shit before that. And people were saying they was genuinely worried for Boots. I seen it. I seen some of that out there. Then he goes in here and proceeds to beat the fight out of an undefeated world champion. And then people get right to moving the goalposts and complaining. I ain't trying to hear it, bro. Telling he gonna do that to a lot of people if given the opportunity. He just one of them ones, bro. You got to show me that he ain't been. Yeah, that he not. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to John BX, man. Appreciate the 10 piece.
Jonas was battle tested, man.
Fight gets made. Want to see Boots beat the ignorant racist fish grease out of that boy. And I'm telling you, I would love to see it. Like, I'm just entertaining it now because it's out there. And when I heard the word negotiations, I say, yeah, that's good for me. And T.O., then I seen the video. Oh, this fight is happening. And I know that's not enough because Boots got to say, Giasov is out there. Like I said, he's a factor. So you just never know how any of this materialized. But like I said, it's boxing. It's a good conversation. And I have it. Look, go challenge yourself. Go test the waters up there and play with that man in Philly. You know what I'm saying? Go
and we ain't never got to box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
And McQueen, oh my God, the professor, Casuals Corner.
Steve Collins, my dog, just do it, man. What's going on, man? Here's another thing, man. I like to say about Stan Jonas. Stan Jonas is a guy who's battle tested, bro. Like, if anybody in here seen that Butayev fight, man, that was a grueling fight. Any guy that's in a fight like that, that dude got fortitude. So to see Boots do what he did to that guy, when you make a guy that tough, say no mas, man.
D for the win. Yeah, because
that's some serious business.
Fanboy channel was crazy. Damn, I you know what? That tell me I'm doing something right because there's no way I could be a Shakur channel one day, a Tank channel, a Devin, and now Boots. Damn, let's keep it going, y'all. That mean I'm giving these guys they just do. Oh yeah, and Bud. People lost their minds and got mad at me for giving Bud his credit. So yeah, keep it going, y'all. I love it. I mean, I'm doing it the right way. They gonna get their credit accordingly. It's no reason on earth why Boots Ennis can't have a conversation about him that's good. That's in a positive light. He doing it the right way, bro. He got his chance. The unification that he craved for. He got the opportunity and he shined. Shit wasn't close. He didn't struggle. He had fun. He played way more than I thought he was going to do. It was like and one mixtape all night. He was having fun.
And I just don't know if you're a real boxing fan, you could say, yeah, Boots Ennis is not entertaining. That's crazy to me. Like, what's not fun about him? Like, that got to be some personal stuff, because he beat ass. That he giving you the knockouts. He getting in there, letting his hands go, no fill out rounds. He ain't avoiding competition, clearly. You get what I'm saying? He trying to fulfill his goal of being undisputed. And I'm telling you now, given the opportunity, he got one of the absolute best shots at making that shit happen. Him and Brian Norman is the best fight to make at 147, and I salute both of them because they revived 147. And the more of these guys that's from 40 move up, make it even better, man. But right now, I just want to see this man get his opportunity to shine. You got to think, man, how could you not root for a dude that sat there patiently and didn't get his opportunity to fight Earl or Bud? You get what I'm saying? Neither one. And then, oh shit, guess what? Virgil Ortiz, some health scares. And next thing you know, he at 54. Now you don't even got that to look forward to. You get what I'm saying? This dude had to kind of really just sit it out and wait around. Now it looked like it's some good fights to be made. And why wouldn't you want to see him in them? So if Tio is the pit stop, I'm completely cool with that. But again, you got Barrios and Norman. Those fights need to happen. That's great for boxing. Put personal feelings aside. Do you really like boxing? Do you love this shit? Because he's violent too. So what more do you want from him? Because I'm telling you, he's giving you the show. How you beating the fight out of world champions with kids on the way? You know what kind of motivation that is when you know you got a kid on the way? For those that know, I know we got parents in here. Y'all know what kind of, so just think about that. For him to sit on that stool and be like, nah, think about that. That's an ass whooping you just had to get to be like, you know what? I can't go no more. I'm a chill here. I'm good. That's it. Took the fight that he had, all that training that he been doing for Boots. You get what I'm saying? And look what he did. Remember that was Mr. All Gas, No Brakes. And that's exactly what Boots demonstrated, man. I just don't see how any boxing fan, I mean it, like it ain't no in between. If you really like the sport of boxing, that's ass whooping at a high level, and it's entertaining, and it's fast paced ass whooping, bro. Bro. I ain't letting it slide. Boot slander is crazy.
Yeah,
Ain't no crazy. We give it. It's called Just Do, man. Read the channel before you click it, man. He gonna get his credit for doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing, man. Imagine that, not getting none of those fights, bro. Being willing to fight those guys, not being able to get the opportunity because they done found their way out the division after they fought. You get what I'm saying? Then Virgil Ortiz, he's sick now. You can't fight him. The only way you can fight him if you go up. Are you willing to just give your belts up? He said, nah. He sat through all that bullshit. People calling him a duck. Hell no. I'm rooting for Boots 1,000,000%. They ain't looking like no duck nowadays. He beating ass. And anybody that get in there with him, they're going to have a problem. Tell you, that's not going to be an easy fight for nobody. Shout out to my homie, man. John PX giving them 5 memberships, man. Always supporting the grind in the big.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to John BX, man. Much love, bro. Y'all get a membership. Thank my guy for the membership, gifting them 5 memberships. Shout out to you, bro.
And to your point, and you too, that's like how you saying, like it's not
Eddie
about glazing. He getting his just due because, like you was saying, this is Mr. No Gas that he was fighting. Stanionis. That was the biggest thing about Stanionis. Everybody was talking about how tough this dude was and all of this. He got great inside game and he's gonna bang away. Pause. And then he get in the ring with Boots. And Boots make the tough guy that's so big, so tough, no guy, he make him quit on the stool. And then when you watching the fight, it's not even like he was beating him up, but it wasn't like to me, he was really piecing him with that jab. That jab was crazy on point.
Surgical pound for pound.
Uppercuts.
Body work, the precision on the body. Let me tell you something, man. Being there live in the building, Stanionis' shot sounded a lot heavier, just the sound of the shot. But I was extremely impressed with the placement of Boots' shots. They didn't sound as heavy, but they were like pinpoint accurate, especially to the body. He was looking like he was playing Operation. You know how you play that game, and you gotta like get the scalpel right in the gap right there and pull the bone out. Like, yo, this dude was operating like a damn surgeon, man.
Man, you ain't lying.
Crazy the way he was placing them body shots.
Easy work.
Man, you ain't lying. He was. Shout out to Boxing Learners. Shout out to everybody. Melanie Queen, peace to the sis. How you feeling today, man? Shout out to the queens of the chat. John BX, my guy, man, being a member of 7 months, man. Appreciate all the support, family.
Bro, he ain't go through no adversity in that fight, bro.
None.
None. There was a little bit, but I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. He's in there with another champion. This is supposed to be just like a complete whitewash. I do think that he dominated him for sure. But Stan Jonas definitely landed some good shots that stopped Boots in the strikes a few times. But it's gonna happen when you're in there with another champion. Here's the thing: we say we want to see these guys get their chin tested to see if they have a chin. Then when they get their chin tested, we admonish these guys for getting their chin tested. So it's like, what way do we want it? Now we know for sure. Yo, when I'm telling you, the way Stan Jonas' shot sounded and the way that Boots responded to those shots, that man has a chin.
Right. You could tell. He got a real beard. And that's why I played that little clip, because it was him getting hit with a clean ass shot. He like, okay, I got you. He turned up. He don't cower. He don't fold. He don't, he don't change his game plan. He stick to the script. He in there to beat you up, bro. And I just love seeing him on go. Boots is the example of being on go. He getting there and it's fun. He don't have not having no fill out round. He just get to work, bro. Start letting that jab go. Start breaking you down immediately, bro. Them body shots that he was hitting, Stan. Oh my God. I know that man was feeling it, man. I know it. I was wondering how long could he sit here and just get beat like this? And then we got our answer.
When you make Sean Porter not want to get in the ring, which you know what it is. When you make Floyd say, "Who is this mother? This motherfucker can fight."
Yeah,
you know what I mean. When you get those type of reactions, you know you're a bad motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. People don't get it. How is it that the ones that done this shit, some of the best fighters in the world, co-sign this dude on some of the highest level, give him some of the highest praise, and people are still out here, well, this and that and that. Tell me, how much do he get hit though? I see somebody say he get hit a lot. Do he really? Do he really though? What's getting hit a lot? You get what I'm saying? Like, if you're not losing these rounds, bro, like that just come with the territory. It's a boxing match. You got to take into account it's a boxing match. The other guy's fighting too. He ain't perfect. We're not telling you he's a perfect fighter. Every fighter got some flaws or some deficiencies, man. Yeah, or weaknesses, whatever you want to call it. But I'm not seeing him put himself in harm's way the way people make it seem when he get hit. Like, he's full aware of what's going on, man. That guy's in there to fight, bro. He know it's gonna be a fight. And like I said, man, anytime he make it his business not to get hit, he don't. He really don't. I seen him do it time and time again. Don't matter who he in there with, he will make you miss by a mile. I seen him do it too many times, bro. He got all the reflexes and shit, athleticism you'll need, and he's smart. Get what I'm saying? And he get to it, man. So it ain't a lot that you can knock about him, man. It's not. You could say he get hit, but shit. What happened when he get hit? He do a lot of hitting. He beat the hell out of Stan Jonas for everything. Every good punch he got hit with, he gave double or triple because he was kicking up on him. He was running that shit up after a while. I was like, yeah, this dude. You could tell them quality of the shots start slowing him down, freezing him up, face getting all red. I'm like, you could see this shit round after round, just slowly breaking him down.
Yeah, I was saying the same shit. I was chilling with company. I'm like, yeah, he just breaking them down right now. I'm like, I like the ninth or something that he just gonna stop. I was so surprised because, like I said, he was making it look type ease. The jab was like beautiful. I mean, he just kept keeping it in face. No diddy, boom, boom, rocking him with the jab, body shots and stuff. But he was just doing it, so it wasn't even real flashy to me. He was just putting it together and doing it.
He's putting in work. Chopping down the tree.
It was to the point where I was surprised when it got stopped. I was like, "Oh shit!" They just stopped it. I'm like, "Damn!"
Right.
Let me say this: I met Stan Jonas in I met Stan Jonas in Dallas, bro. He is solid too, bro. Like, physically, that dude was solid, bro. So for Boots to beat his ass like that and stop him, make him put on the stool, you know he had to feel some real pain. You know what I mean? He had to feel some real pain.
Right. See what kind of shape he be in? That dude was in some crazy. He was chiseled up, man. Stan Jonas looked like a beast. I remember people was doing it. The Boots looked drained again, man. Stan Jonas looked good. I'm like, okay. I thought Boots was fine this time around. He didn't look drained to me. And he damn sure ain't fight like it. Stressed out boxing, what to do? Shout out to old school. What's good, homie? How you feeling? Yeah, them body shots will do it, man. Every time.
And I love it because he a two-handed fighter. Like, he don't throw one hand too much to me. Like, he really work on both sides, and that's why he break you down like that. That should be coming, and you don't even know where it's coming from after a while. He creative with his offense. He get in there and makes that shit up well. I love Boots' shot selection, his punch selection. He be breaking shit down, man. I can't wait to see him in there again. If it's a guy like Teofimo, cool.
Teofimo.
Boots got them Roy Jones reflexes, bro.
Yeah, Roy Jones gave him that blessing too.
Yeah, he got them Roy Jones reflexes, like for real. Like I said, a lot of people try to mimic that Roy Jones reflex shit, like know how to react. He really got the Roy Jones reflexes, bro.
Shout out to Edward, it was good, fam. Yeah.
Definitely.
He definitely gonna go to Dubois' body. Shit, he'd be a fool not to. I mean, Usyk body. Pardon me, Usyk. Yeah, he definitely will. Shit, yeah, I would. I mean, that'd be half of my game plan. I'm telling you, that wouldn't even be no damn secret. I got to go to that body again, test it well, see if you can. Because I still to this day I love Usyk, but I always felt like that was a body shot. I always felt like he reacted like a person that got hit with a good body shot rather than a low blow. But that's just me.
I agree.
Close. That's what I'm saying. He gonna eat jabs, boots and long arms too. Like long, he got the frame. You're gonna be undersized. You're not really hurting those guys bad at 140 like that. That power, that snap, that explosiveness is just not there. That was at 35. That was a long time ago. Shit gonna be different. Now you're talking about stepping in another weight class and being able to hurt that guy that got a damn good beard and being hit by some solid punchers. Solid. So I don't see him. I just see him being able to bully him at a point. Maybe I'm wrong, but I do see him being able. I don't imagine a world where Teo hurts him. Just don't see it. Now anybody could be hurt. Let me be clear, but I just don't think the likelihood. I just don't see it.
I agree wholeheartedly, bro.
He is a little.
I don't think Teo is creative. I don't think Teo is creative enough, and I think that's part of the issue that he's having at 140. He seemed like he got like decent steam on his shot, but he's just not creative enough. You don't really see him setting traps and things of that sort. And I think the last knockout we seen from him might have been like Richard Comey. And even that one, that was pretty much a 50-50 exchange. It was just like Comey was off the mark. They both threw a right hand at the same exact time. Teo's shot was just a little bit more accurate. And I just can't see him being able to lure Boots into something that he ain't gonna see. That's the only way it's gonna happen. I think, and I don't know how Teo takes a shot because I don't know. Barboza had his legs looking a little funny a couple times in that fight. The fifth round in particular, caught him with a clean ass right hand on the chin. Teo stopped throwing punches for a good 45 seconds, almost to a minute. Yeah. So. It with Boots, I don't know.
It was the best shot he landed of the fight too, Barboza. That's you talking about.
If his record reflect anything for his power, then that show you that boy is punching. Look at the history that he been doing, so it show that Boots is coming with some crack on his shots. And he's very active.
I think people try to knock it because it don't look like one shot power, but I think it's worse because you can't tell me he's not punching you hard as hell, and then it's an accumulation. So you get in here a two-handed fighter. That shit matter. He don't just load up and just use once. Now he gonna get you. He gonna light you up with the offense. That shit gonna get bad. I'm telling you, that's why he damaged you. Making guys beating a fight out of somebody ain't just, you don't see that in every fight, bro. And that's why I said, man, what Brian Norman doing right now, that momentum, that shit is nice too. I love it because he did it. He beat the fight out of Santian and he made the next guy quit. Them dudes right now, they got some fights right now, some performances that really make me want to see them two fight, man. That's why that look like it's the fight that me. I'm telling you.
Yeah, don't forget their history of spoiling each other. I think 3 times. I think they spoiled each other 3 times, if I'm not mistaken. Brian Norman. So, he went to Philly to help Boots out a couple times and shit. So, and we know that 16 ounces, but they give you a lot of confidence, man. We have success against somebody in the sparring session. And I respect Brian Norman on so many levels because he ain't the type, niggas that go to sparring, they get a little success. Oh, man, I did X, Y, and Z to him, man. Brian Norman, if he has success, he gonna say he has success. If a motherfucker got off on him, he gonna say he got off on me. If it's good sparring, he gonna say it's good sparring. That's what people don't understand about the Normans, bro. Like, People think they just be out here just making up numbers or just saying anything. They don't say anything, bro. Them dudes, they live by code, and I respect, like, they really live by code, bro. And they haven't showed me anything short of being real dudes. So on every level, I respect them, bro. I respect. And when it comes to the negotiations, they agreed to certain things, right? And like Big Brian said when I interviewed him, bro, and I respect him. Let my son walk away with this the first time, right? Now this is, yesterday's person ain't today's person. I respect that. But the first negotiation, like you said, we got the title. You saying 1 point this, all right, let's go to 1.7 so my son can get the cool million. Let him walk away with a $4 million. And I respect that on so many levels as well, because after paying taxes and all this shit, we ain't just gonna go up here and if we take a loss, we know it's a setback. We ain't afraid to take a loss. But we want what we deserve, it, bro. And people gotta respect that. And it ain't like he was asking for an arm and a leg. And people, oh man, he overpricing himself to make it sound like he just, oh my God, he's asking, come on man, an extra 200,000. Come on man, y'all go piss that. So you know what I mean. So let's just be realistic about certain things.
Right. Nah, I'm with you. I agree, bro. And that's why I always gave them the benefit of the doubt. Like, and they don't even need it. It's just try to get them to understand that most people didn't. And you're right, man. They set a standard, man. They live, like you said, they live by a code, man. And they was trying to, you ain't gonna tell them they ain't worth some shit, man. So, and I just always pay attention to the fact that on either side, nobody could say the fight was ever a no to the fight. It's always like the discrepancy with the money. That's much different than turning down a fight to me ever. And I had watched a video earlier from Dante's Boxing Nation, and I seen that Brian Norman was, chatting back and forth with him in the comments and saying how they verbally agreed on the fight, but just not to negotiate it. So that's why I say when Eddie leave out little small details, like he'll tell you part of it. So it's not that he lying, but he's not telling the full story. So it look a certain way. So it's almost like you painting a picture and it get weird. See, so what it do? So I just really hope for boxing that they could get on the same page, man. I do think he's going to be successful in Japan. I see people count him out again, bro. Count him out again. Talking about he needed to bet on himself and take that money. Going to Japan, being a defending traveling champion is the betting on yourself. That's exactly what that is. So
talk to him,
hope you go out there and smoke Sasaki ass. I really do.
Talk to him, Jess. Like, okay, I'm the champion, bro. I'm going over here. Okay, I'm building my because people forget how young he is. Like, let's be realistic out here, bro. Let's be all the way 100. And that's what I hate about these some of y'all word-ass content creators. I ain't going to say no name, but I'm gonna start putting the foot up y'all ass in a minute. Once I come back full throttle, yeah, I'm coming back on all that, bro. But it's the fact of he's young, right? And what people always say, oh, don't clout chase or don't chase this person. Don't. So when a nigga go out there trying to build their own resume up, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing, because boxing ain't just America, it's worldwide now. So okay, if I'm going to Japan, guess what? If I go out there and it's one of their favorite fighters in Japan, look, even if I grab motherfucking 20 fans from Japan by my fighting style, guess what? I'm known in Japan now. I done went and got, you know what I'm saying? And I'm making good money over there. So the fact what people try to make like world champions don't have no say-so. Okay, he the champion, but no, nigga, they have some say-so as well. They ain't just a regular fighter no more. They not a contender. They not a you know what I'm saying, an up and coming. No, they are a world champion. And once you pay those dudes to become a world champion, you have say-so. No matter how y'all like it, try to slice it and dice it, bro. I would never say a world champion don't have no say-so. You know what I'm saying? So to try to just keep discrediting the world champion like he's a nobody, like, we got to stop that shit, bro. Because these dudes, they get caught up in their own little head, bro, where they think they know more boxing than real fighters and real motherfuckers that's in the game. Like, dudes really think they know more boxing than motherfuckers who actually signed a contract, who actually sitting in the ring. Sitting in the room negotiating this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers try to overtalk them and tell them they don't know shit. Like, bro, we have to stop with certain things, bro, and you know what I'm saying, know how to fall back and be a little humble sometimes.
Yeah. They were saying he was ducking boots, because I was watching Mill City interview Brian Norman Sr., right? And I'm looking at the fans, and basically they was like, yo, you ducking boots because I don't know if I cut out, but they was basically like, yo, you ducking boots because you ain't want to negotiate the fight while you got to fight with Sasaki. Thing was, yo, we not trying to negotiate while we focused on oh boy. But the fans was like, nigga, that's duck talk, because you could have still negotiated while you got that fight. What you think about fighters negotiating fights while they got a fight on the table?
I feel like this, bro. I'm sorry, Justin.
Nah, go ahead.
I feel like this, my brother. I respect every fighter who don't look ahead. Because look at Ryan Garcia. I promise you, Ryan Garcia was looking ahead of Rolly, bro. It happened all the time, bro. To where the fight that you have set up, they don't even start asking about that fight. Like Shakur Stevenson got, he has Zepeda right now. But people just keep asking him about Tank, and then people get mad because he answered the question about Tank. Because the people, they will overlook your opponent, bro, and make it look like he's a nobody, right? And it's like, I feel like without this fight, it ain't no tomorrow. You just focus on right now, today, and tomorrow take care of itself. So I respect every fighter, bro, that stays in their mind, that stays in the realm of, I got something on the table, I got something lined up. Because either way, bro, niggas are trying to say you clout chasing, or he got a fight lined up already, and he just saying his name. He know he don't want to fight him. He already got a fight coming up, and this, and this, that. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm focused on my fighter, and you don't mention the fighter, then you ducking. But if you do mention the fighter, and you got a fight coming up, then you clout chasing. That's why I say these new microwave word ass content creators and new ass fans, they just sheep led to the slaughterhouse, bro. And that's why I rock with people like Just who stand, because you don't need the crowd to be right. Niggas think you need the crowd to be right. The crowd can be wrong as a motherfucker. You know what I mean? So it's like once people standing on business, that's why I say they stand on the code, bro. You can't let people dictate your career. That's what goes on now. Fans think because they watch and they pay for tickets sometimes. Pay for fights sometimes, that they got the right to dictate these dudes' careers. Like I say, these dudes want to be the trainer, they want to be the promoter, they want to be a matchmaker. Some of these motherfuckers want to be the fighter and the referee. They want to tell everything you got to do, how you got to fight, how you got to look to say you did something to deserve a fight with somebody else. And you sit up here as the world champion. So, no, I respect them, bro, but just keeping their eyes on the prize and staying focused. As long as you take care of today, as long as you continue to win, Floyd always said that. It don't matter how you win, as long as you win. And they still got to see you, whether they like you or not, bro. So just stay focused on, because you're going to Japan. It ain't like he coming to you. So you respect that man, and you go out there, you respect him, you get your clout off of that fight, and then you see what tomorrow got to bring. You know what I mean? So all the other word shit is just cats that just want to act like they know what they talking about, and a lot of fucking hate coming from from a fan of a fighter. You know what I mean? So that should be word.
That's a fact, man. That's why I like the fact that he's focused on your fight, so you can make it to that next fight. I love it, man. And I'm telling you, the more people educate themselves, I'm not even being funny when I say that, the more you will understand that ain't nobody ducking each other. A lot of these fights that don't happen. Sometimes guys simply got choices. Like I don't never hear people acknowledge that. If they don't make the one that you think you duck something. Nah, bro. People in here doing good business and trying to make money. Like these dudes be fighting all their life. They spend all these years putting in this work. And then you tell them they got an opportunity to make some money and they're not supposed to do it. Man, this shit is ridiculous, man. Or you tell a person that, like you were saying, money, you don't got no say so I can't negotiate. So this is not negotiating. This just gotta, what the fuck? I gotta take whatever they say. Nah, it don't go like that either, man. Shit don't go like that. Blaze, what it do? So we call Power Creed. There's no tomorrow. I'm telling you, man, you gotta, in boxing, it don't be no tomorrows, man. That's how you gotta treat it. You can't look at no opportunity that's on the table that's lucrative and be like, yeah, man, it'll be there. Nah, you can't. You just can't. You don't have that luxury, man. You gotta go do what you gotta do. It's just like Fundora choosing the Tim Tszyu rematch as opposed to fighting Hosander or something like that. I think it was. What fight you think will probably make him more money? More likely. You get me? It's like unfinished business. It's a storyline there. But nah, he automatically got to be ducking. He couldn't have made a decision to take the fight. Like you duck one fight for another dangerous fight. It just don't make sense. Silly shit, man.
But those narratives that be getting pushed around, bro. And like I say, when you're a sheep being led to the slaughterhouse, you gonna go for anything. So you ain't got to follow the majority, bro. Because like people think just because you know what I'm saying the majority saying this mean they right. Hell no. Then soon as it pop up and it shows they wrong, nobody come back and say sorry. Nobody apologize. Nobody knows. They just move on to the next thing, act like that it never happened. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, at the end of the day, bro, like that's why I respect certain fighters that stand on business, bro. Because like people got to understand these dudes are living out their dreams, bro. Like you said, just people have other opportunities. Okay, so the favorite fighter, the top shot that don't want to fight me, That don't mean they ain't got other options, brother. They don't like Shakur. They're making millions of dollars. They making millions. We talking about millions. And people think they just supposed to just, oh, you know what? Nah, don't go fight that fight. You need to wait for this opportunity. Man, I got a whole family. I got kids. I got a whole, you know what I'm saying? A whole situation I'm going on. You know what I'm saying? So I hate when kids get on there, or he trying to be him, or he trying, man, shut the hell up sometimes, bro. These dudes not gonna leave their money on the table because one fan think he know what he talking about. Nigga, bro, this is real big business over here. What you talking about ain't shit, boy. Ain't nothing at all.
I said that is a fact. Focus fighters influenced by social media. Pains, nah, you know, if focus fighters stick to their fight, stick to the script, stick to the game plan. And that's what I heard, a lot of situation awareness. I'm gonna keep using that with Corey and that presser. He get it. Look, I'm focused on that guy. That's it. Yeah, that other fight. Yeah, that's cool. How many times I need to tell y'all I want that fight? I'm cool. Like, look, this is what's in front of me. And I love the fact that he acknowledged, you know, that this dude is hungry and gonna want to change, you know, his situation too. So he know you got to be prepared for a guy like that. They hungry, man, motivated to come win. You got a job to do. Focus on that instead of keep asking that same dumbass question. That's why when I interviewed him, I know people probably wonder why I never asked him no question like that, because it's the same shit. What he gonna say the same thing? I ain't never hear him say nothing different. They just like hoping that he'll answer the question different, bro. How many times you need to say you want to fight the same person? I so much other shit to ask. That shit just don't be necessary.
You should have asked him how he felt about Tank. Just, I don't think nobody asked him that yet.
How he felt about him?
Yeah, you should have said how did he feel about the Tank fight. I don't think nobody asked him what he thought about that, if he gonna take that fight or not.
Who, Shakur?
Yeah.
I asked him about how he feel about taking the Tank fight.
Yeah, about taking the Tank fight.
Yeah, shit. it's always the same as always. Like, yeah, it was the same thing way back when we heard it was communication, and it was a phone call that happened and they reached out and all that. And I was telling people I was able to get the inside scoop of, you know, how that went and what happened. And it was like, that was the question. Are you available? Yes. All right. We're going to reach back out. And then
I know.
next time they heard, they were fighting Lamont Roach.
I'm just fucking with you, bro.
Nah. But it's always going to be the same answer with him. Motown was good with it, homie. It's just, I think it's a matter of everybody wanting the same thing at the same time. That's all.
And then it's this too, when it comes to Shakur and Tank, bro. I think this fight gonna happen down the line, but it's the factor of, like, when you look at Shakur Stevenson, like I tell people, they try to play him as if he's one of the other, you know, dudes that Tank fought, and he's not. Like, we got to be realistic about the situation. I know what people talking about, oh, he don't sell, he this, he that, da. Once you put the two names together, it's gonna make big headlines. Of course, Tank name is big. Like, I rock with Tank heavy, I fuck with him. But it comes to the point of, when you look at Shakur Stevenson, his accolades and what he's done in the sport of boxing, he's like, even when he went to a free agent, people want to act like he went chased by all the fucking promoters out there. All the promoters was trying to get him. So it just comes down to the fact of, it has to be good business on both sides. Like I said, if it come out that Shakur was offered a good number, he turned it down, okay, get on Shakur ass. If it come out that they try to lowball a man, regardless of what people try to say, take what you got to take for the opportunity. Certain people don't do that. I don't need the opportunity, my boy. Like, I'm a 3-division world champion, silver medalist, former 2-time unified. So I don't need an opportunity to become, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm set. Like, if you know what I mean? Like, I got all the fucking accolades. Now, you know, I want the big fight. I want to give y'all the big fight. But we got to respect the game, what these fighters put out there too, and respect that record. People try to downplay Shakur heavy. Like his little shit, like, oh, his little shit, oh, it don't mean nothing what he's done in the sport. He haven't fought nobody. He haven't done this. Like, they try to downplay that shit. But we can do that with everybody's resumes, bro. We can do it with everybody's resumes. Like, we can say, okay, well, Tank just, people say he lost to Lamont Roach. And we seen that Jamel Hearn beat Lamont Roach. And we seen that Shakur Stevenson dismantled Jamel Hearn. So it's like, we don't play the resume game when we can go down everybody's shit, right? It just comes down to, is it a good offer? You know what I'm saying? Is it a good offer? Because once the negotiation's going, I don't say shit until the offers come out and it turns out that one person try to lowball or the other one try to just take too much of what he's deserving. And we'll see if they bring that shit out. But I'm not gonna take away from what a dude deserve or the hard work that he put in out here and just make it like he's just a nobody. Because that's what these cats try to make it out to be. Like he's just a nobody. Motherfucker try to say Williams Payday was bigger than Shakur Stevenson. He need to do whatever he need to do for Williams Payday. And all these motherfuckers that ain't done nothing. But you know, Shakur is like he's just a nobody because you don't like him. Let's just be realistic. These cats don't like him. So he try to shit on him and just try to throw the man under the bus as a nobody. Which is weird as fuck to me, bro.
Right. Simplify, you really don't get it. You still talking that duck stuff, so you got a lot of catching up to do. Who a bigger name in the sport of boxing, Xander Zayas or Tim Tszyu? It's not hard to figure that out. What fight would be more lucrative for him? You explain to me how the hell Xander Zayas is going to be a bigger fight for Fundora than Tim Tszyu.
Bro, Zayas is a good fight, but you can't call that man a duck for taking the Tim Tszyu fight again instead of the. It's like just saying like you duck one fighter to fight another dangerous fighter who most people were saying you was actually losing to, even with he had a cut, but you double back to fight him again, and then it's a bigger name. Yes, of course, Zayas is good.
They love Tim Tszyu in Australia. I don't know exactly where to fight at. That I ain't pay attention to that, but regardless of what, he definitely a bigger name than Xander Zayas. It's just that's easy, that's no brainer right there.
Of course, we would like to see that, but you can't just come on, bro. As a fan,
Xander, he might have did him a favor, low key, bro. I'm telling you, he needs some more work. Xander fighting shout out to Dub. He put it in the chat. He fighting the guy that just beat Conwell. That's a good fight for him. He's still building to me. I ain't saying he can't go in there and compete, but not about to make me think Fundora is ducking people. We do this to every single fighter. I swear we do. Every single fighter. Every single fighter. We don't even consider that a guy has options and they gonna go with option make the best sense for them. Like, yeah, we might want to see Fundora and Xander, but you know what I'm saying? Fundora is going to be Pacquiao on that card. Fundora versus Xander. Happened to be on PBC. Yeah, Fundora, man. Fundora made it. I don't think he made a bad decision.
Bro, and it's crazy.
Jorge Perez, yeah.
Either decision he would have made, he would have been ducking somebody. It's like when the fighter has options. Yeah. If you choose one instead of the other, you ducking him. If he would have chosen Xander, he ducked.
Remember when he was it was Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford and Fundora's situation floating around, and it was talks that he was choosing Earl Spence. Oh, he ducking Terrence Crawford. It's like, bro, what? It's like I'm tired of y'all, yo. It is crazy because y'all been programmed to think like that. That shit is everything ain't about ducking, man. Y'all gotta wake up.
Hey, you just a sad.
You think that's how they discuss in the business of boxing? You think them people be on the phones talking about, yeah, your fighter's ducking? Like, come on, bro. They know that shit don't be the case, man. Imagine picking something as a profession and then being scared to do it, to make money doing it. Imagine being scared to make money doing your job. Like that's what we telling. You gotta convince yourself that if you think everybody's ducking somebody. Nah, man, you gonna make the moves, man. It's business, man. I'll never forget it. To his final Pacquiao card, I don't show he's be right. They don't care, man. You know they don't care. Fundy, man. I like Fundora, man. That dude feel like he'll fight whoever though. Like I really do. I don't see him. She ain't got nothing to lose. He already lost. Like he ain't scared to fight.
Man, Fundora, dog. He done lost, been dropped, been bloodied up,
been in some wars, battle tested. He been, you know what I mean. He done had some rough fights. Fundora did, man.
Yeah, that's a real champion right there. That's a real champion. That's a old school, rough nosed champion. And it's funny because he's so geeky.
And he learned how to use that long at his arms a little bit better too. I like Fundora solid, man.
Come from a fighting family, sister champion, and you going for the bag, man. That's why I say once you win the game, it's gonna always be about the bigger bag. That's what y'all gotta understand. These dudes ain't here playing around. They ain't playing around at all, man. Hold on, that's gonna be a bigger bag over that way. Okay, let me slide to the left on his ass real fast. Ain't no turning down that money, man.
Yeah, that first fight, yeah, Reef, it's some history there. Like people just gotta. I don't know, man. I don't think people care about conversation, good builds on boxing. They just want to push the narratives. I'm telling you, like the other day showed me something, bro. I don't even know. I think a couple of y'all was here, like with the Bud Crawford thing. That shit was mind blowing. Like I didn't know it was that deep. Like people got some personal shit, man. Y'all might need to start watching boxing for a little while. They was ready to put the jacket on without no proof. In here really making a case for like being on PD. I'm like, bro, we really doing that to Bud Crawford, bro? Is it that personal? That's crazy.
They was saying
that's why I got the clip, man. Because they wild.
What? I told you, man. Hell yeah. Man, fuck them motherfuckers, man. Fuck them. They mad. They mad. They mad. They gonna...
Man,
I swear.
That's how he was. They was like, bro, Just you naive, bro. Can't you see that he's doing this? Like, what don't you see, Just? Dude? Isn't it obvious? Don't be so naive. It's not a conspiracy.
Up, right? I had me on the ropes. I'm like, yo, y'all serious? Like, I never knew that was a thing for real until that day. I was like, okay, I ain't doing that. Like, I love watching this boxing, and I just refuse to. Like if you point out just about any fighter that's successful, you'll see it. You'll have a story attached to it that'll hold them in some wild ass light. Like we not doing that. I want to fight. That's it. That shit started right after that point. That's why I got the little clip right there. They was pissed off. And nobody, man, that man went on to live. He living life. Y'all see, bro. He happy, healthy. You know what I mean? Living, family good. Like, bro. We tripping. Yes, them people that's mad, y'all the ones that's mad, they the only ones still mad because he ain't the guy that lost. Don't care.
Man ain't making no excuses, just none whatsoever. That's why I ain't making none. I said, man, it is what it is. He went out there and Earl was my dog. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I always said, it was a 50-50 fight. But then after that, these motherfuckers tell me, Money Brown, you disappeared. You had my interview both nights the exact next day, online 5 days a week. Going back, like, bro, y'all like
go nowhere. Not the real ones.
Like,
they go nowhere.
It's the sport of boxing, bro. You go win, you go lose. My dude lost. Okay, we gonna take that, but I'm not gonna go on there and say Bud Crawford. Like I did a whole motherfucking gave a whole post on my Instagram, still up right now to this day, praising Bud. That's the only time I went against Bud is when he fought Earl Spence. So it's like I respect him on so many levels. Never took his just due. Never took his credit away from what he did, who he was. Was pissed off about that BLK Prime shit. I ain't gonna lie about that. Was very pissed off. But nonetheless, I would never say he's a bitch. He can't fight or this, that, and all that word ass shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they were going too far with Bud. I was just like, I know dudes don't be perfect, but I think I be trying to remind people not to forget that this is just sports, bro. Like these people don't do nothing intentionally to you. They just go out there and try to feed their families. We be looking at all the wrong reasons to dislike them and forget the reason that you watch them. You get fighting, the fights, man. I'll never forget. And somebody that put on like that for me, from a lightweight all the way up to junior middle, I'm about to be a damn super middle. He can't just get his flowers. Like, is that too crazy? Like, so that's crazy. And that's how they have you feeling. Like, yeah, you feeling guilty for giving a man a credit. Like, what? Nah, man. No, that shit is not personal. Bro, Earl is great, bro. He don't fight again, he gonna be great. Kano, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? You know what I mean? Great. I ain't, man, can't take nothing from him. Losing to the best fighter in the world. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Boots versus Thurman. That Thurman and Mel Charlo sounded interesting to me.
Man, I'll show you what Earl said to me, man, maybe a month after the fight when I asked him, is his mental okay? He's straight, man. He was always straight from back then. Like the dude always
you L-Dub, man, so he could shut up. I'm trying to be nice to him, but he grow up, man. Just elevate, grow, like pay attention, educate yourself, bro. Damn, man. And you talking to the right guy right there. He really schooling you. This shit ain't about ducking. He just told you this shit happened over money. He is making more money. They're not just sit here try to tell you this, bro. I don't know why that's so hard for you to believe. You thinking about it wrong, man. You ain't followed the situation. You just see what happened when you don't pay attention, bro. Tell you, bro. I don't know if every other sport is like this because I'm only up here talking boxing, but man, it's got to be a unique sport where everybody know everything, bro. Everywhere I go, everybody know everything. Like everything. You know, man, this shit is outrageous, bro. Man,
Nah, other sports fans don't compare. They don't compare at all to boxing fans. Boxing fans is way different than other sports fans. Just nowhere near this shit. This shit here. This shit, boy, drive you to your grave if you let it.
This should stress you up.
I'm telling you, bro, that shit drive you to your grave. You can't win for lose, boy. I'm trying to tell you. You give a motherfucker just do, you're a sellout. You come back on this side. You go to basketball, football, the same motherfucker that they saying you're a sellout for. They praise they kind of basketball and football, but when it comes to box, I say, boy, this shit is crazy. I'm telling you.
Wow.
Man, it's a white boy in football. They praising to death. That's their favorite thing. He caught 36 touchdowns. Motherfucker got, you know what I'm saying, 56 tackles, 100 blocks, this, that, and third. A white boy, they pray he up on the wall. You come to boxing, you like a white boy, you a whole sellout. Boy, you ain't shit. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah,
I experienced that myself, man. I gave Loma some props. I said Loma was a damn good fighter. I got called every coon in the book for saying that Lomachenko was a good fighter.
That's wild too, because he is. Just saying he good is a little bit of an understatement, because that's a damn good fighter, bro.
I ain't say the man was the next coming to Ali, or he was Joe Louis reincarnated, or Willie Pep. I just said he was a good fighter.
Right.
Like, man, you a cool, man. Get your ass out of here.
I said good.
Right.
What do you mean by good, my brother? What does good mean to you, my brother?
Right, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Beat Gary Russell Jr., who was on fire. Well, tear your ass up.
Right. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. Fundora out there in that mix, man. Ever since me hearing the statements from his team, like they clear about opportunities and challenges, but they made it also very clear that his job is to get his guy the most lucrative opportunities out there. I just don't get it. Why don't people take the fact that they prize fighters? I don't care what no belts, legacy, the hell with that, bro. Money first, bro. Go ahead and tell somebody they're not getting paid or they ain't getting paid right and see if it be any fight. Because there's legacy involved. Nobody trying to hear that shit. Like, dudes can't eat like, man, bro. Dudes want bags. They ain't here to make money, man. I'm telling you. Well, who was it, Jay? Was it Jao Patai that say he made money into his 19th fight? So, who was this? Who was it? I gotta look. I had that post. I meant to speak on it. Thought it was him. I don't know. I gotta look, man. Forget what fight, how many fights in he said before he made money. Like, he just was one of the latest, man. But you hear this shit a lot, man. These dudes do double-digit fights, not making no money. You hearing for certain fighters fighting for food and value meals and shit, and y'all telling them not to make money when it's time after they done put in all that work. Nah, go fight the other guy. You ducking. Yeah, whatever. Nah, I would never. Nobody paying attention to that shit. They going to get paid, bro. PVC.
Hey. Not to mention some of the guys that got to come out of their own pocket to help foot the bill when they're in the amateurs. So until you turn professional, you probably going to be spending more money.
You get me? They don't know that. They don't know that part.
PBC saying like part of that situation he got himself caught up in was because he was hustling to pay to go to amateur tournaments. So this dude was literally on the streets hustling to pay money to fight. And you know my favorite story, Sergio Martinez fought Antonio Margarito for $900.
And that's crazy.
People ain't trying to hear it though, man.
That shit should be criminal. Like, come on, man.
Hold on, what happened to Antonio Margarito, bro? What you say now?
He said he fought him for $900.
Hold on, who fought him for $900?
That's ridiculous, man.
$900, goddamn! I could have put that.
As fans, though, right? Like, what do you draw the line of all right, this person overpriced themselves now. Because we always say, yo, they deserve the bag. But as soon as they start talking money, it's like, they overpricing themselves. Like, how do you determine if a fighter's ducking by overpricing themselves like that? Like, it's not like an equation. Like, okay, you made this your last fight, so you should ask for about $250 more. Anything above this, you're overpricing yourself. We be throwing that shit around too. We got every excuse for a duck. Don't get me wrong. There's been times when I'm like, yo, nah, I think this motherfucker, he like ducking this person right now. Like, it seemed like every time it's about that time, it's like something else. But come on, man, we be throwing that shit around a lot.
This is how I look at it pound for pound. I look at it like this: what you made, right? Where I look at the percentage, like it depends on. Let's say you fight somebody like a Tank, right? I look at the what you get, and then I look at the percentage. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, what percentage you give them the man at the end? Because we know if you fight Tank, we all know how the PVC shit works. You'll get a little bit up front, then you'll get that percentage on what you got on the back end. If I feel like if your whole career, if you're making more than your entire career, like all the money you made, and I'm saying I'm pocket watching the nigga, but no, I'm looking at like if it matched your entire career, bro, and a little bit more, I feel like he got a hell of a deal. You know what I'm saying? But I don't look at it as, oh man, he say he won't, let's just say $9 million. Like, we know you're not getting no, because everybody be trying to get that shit up front. Like, you're not getting no $9 million up front, brother. You're not getting that shit. But if you get, let's just say 1.5 or 2 million up front, and then you get a motherfucker a good, let's say 25% on the back end, 30% on the back end, I feel like that's depending on who you are. You feel me? I feel like that's a hell of a deal. Like, that's gonna be, because that shit go sell. It's going to sell. That's one thing we know. It's going. Where I think nowadays you never know shit how much piracy going on with this boxing shit nowadays. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a good number depending on who you are. You feel me? But when I look at the Shakur Stevenson and the Tank shit, I look at what they saying to go to for the purse bid. I look at like I'll wait. Okay, what is the purse bid saying he deserving? Because that's where you see what motherfuckers really deserving. That if it's close to the purse bid or it's right there with the purse bid, I feel like, hey, bro, you gotta accept that shit because you ain't gonna. That's what you're gonna get if you go to the purse bid, and it's what you know what I'm saying. A little bit more. They just trying to get it out the way. Because sometimes people look at the purse bid and say, okay, shit, I'm winning. Let me give them a little bit more and step to the side. Or they can look at the purse bid and say, or you know what, they trying to give him a little bit too much. But if the purse bid say he's deserving of that, then you as the fighter, the big dog or whoever the fuck you think you are, it ain't on what you think now because he ain't got to accept your offer. If the offer ain't what he's liking and he say, you know what, nah, bro, I'm gonna let this shit go to purse bid. You feel me? You got to respect that as well because, nigga, that's what the purse bid saying I'm deserving. You know what I'm saying? That's when they go off the numbers. They do all the numbers and do all that shit to see what a nigga deserving. So that's how I judge me myself.
Right. Shout out to Behind the Hands. What's good, bro?
Hey man, what's up, bro? I know y'all was speaking my language a second ago, and was he glossed over it, but I know fighters right now, 8-9 fights where they team at just 7-8 fights has came off of $80,000 to $90,000 to $100,000 in paying opponents and traveling. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't made a dime. The fighter in itself is considered the A side at that level of being a pro. He the A side, but he paying guys out repeatedly, and people want to see him fight a lot, right? Because y'all, everybody know, when you first start off, or you fight 4-5 fights a year, but a lot of people ain't doing the math. That's paying an opponent anywhere from $3,000 to $8,000 for each one of these fights. Every single time, whether it be a 4-rounder, a 6-rounder, 8-rounder, if you that advanced, a 10-rounder, but they coming off bread left and right. You paying for this opponent's purse, his travel, where he's staying at, and you the A side, right? So a lot of people don't even know that part of the game to even, comment on what the money do. But I just wanted to drop that spiel real quick, man.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Man, that insight is needed, man. People don't be knowing. People don't know. That shit sound good. A side this and that. Until you really know.
That A side stuff really don't matter until you sign to a major promoter that's putting the money up for you. But away from that, when you're the A side, they just building you when your career is beginning. So yeah, it's your first debut fight. They went and got, Willie the warehouse worker. They had to get his man $2,000 to get in the ring with your big ass because you about to put hands and feet on this dude and you stop him in the first round. Then the second fight, they got to get Jerry the janitor to decide, you know what I'm saying, he gonna come out there and fight you in this 4th round. He gonna pay this guy. And before long, you done built up a slight reputation of you knocking guys out, of you beating them up bad. Man, that 3rd, 4th guy, they gonna be like, okay, well shit, man, I'm gonna need $3-4 grand. He about to put the hands on me. A lot of people don't see that part of the game. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people wait till a guy is huge or signed to a big promotional company and they be like, oh, yeah, he cold, blah, 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 and they just go from there. You know what I'm saying? They don't see the build up to literally building a fighter. We talking about building a fighter. It ain't just in the ring. It's the business side outside of the ring too. And a lot of people don't know about that part. They just see a guy when he's famous and now he getting a check.
Right.
Bill Haney alluded to it in an interview, you know, when he's talking about stimulating the economy down there. Like, it's fun to make fun of him and say, oh, yeah, he started out down there fighting against these guys in Mexico. But he was
that's
down there,
facts.
to your point, paying them guys, man.
I mean, but see, that's a whole different conversation. And see, what he was doing was going to another country and paying these guys who were used to getting, you know, $700-800 to get into a 4th rounder with you. Go ahead and build up this box wreck real quick. Let me go and chunk this guy. We be right back in about 3 weeks to a month. They come right back, drop another 8, whatever. A guy like Bill Haney was like, look here, this is who we want. This is how we want to do it. This is how much I'm going to give you. I'm going to outprice whoever. So here we go. So that Bill set the market, you know what I'm saying, in Mexico at the highest rate that it had been, you know, but it's not just Bill. I'm not putting nothing on Bill. It's people go to Colombia, people go to Costa Rica, and they got these different circuits of people at that level, that lower level, that people just not familiar with. They ain't never seen a guy who got to go to Mexico to get fights because his budget ain't gonna allow him to pay, you know what I'm saying, this guy from around the way in America, you know what I'm saying, to where, man, this is all I got. I only got this quick 1,200, you know what I'm saying? I can give him whoop de whoop and then get out here and get this fight. Then I gotta go to work, save the money up to get to the second fight. People do not know that's majority of the boxers that y'all know of. Majority of them.
That's fact. And I think when Bill and them went to Mexico, I think they went a little early too. I don't think they want y'all to let them turn professional in America, if I'm not mistaken.
You're absolutely right, Money, because see, he was too young.
Right.
Well, he was too young to turn pro in America, but he had, you know, just missing the Olympics and things like the USA team. So that was a smart move because that's every bit of what somebody like Canelo did. Same thing.
Yep, the same thing. And I watched Devin. I watched him his first pro. I watched him cross over in Mexico on them black trucks. I told Bill that shit. I was with y'all boys from the beginning with Devin Haney TV when niggas weren't even thinking about Devin Haney.
When they were just shooting themselves going from gym to gym, working.
From gym to gym, yeah. And they crossed over to Mexico in them black trucks to go get his first W as a professional. That shit was live too. I used to stay on Devin Haney TV like a motherfucker. And they had my dude from St. Louis, Cunningham ass. That's my dog.
Mm-hmm.
But to that point about spending all that money, man, I can't blame these guys for talking the way that they talking and trying to drive up the interest, because you got to make that money back and then some.
Right. You know, when you got a camp going and you got to pay all these sparring partners, like, you know what I'm saying, people don't even add that into it, man. It's a lot of money coming out at every turn, especially on that level. You know what I'm saying? But definitely on the lower level, when your funds is limited, is what I'm saying. You know, you ain't got no name. You wasn't no star in the Olympics. You didn't make your national team. You wasn't that. You just a dude who real good, that worked real hard. And now you got to come off bread to get the next guy in the ring in order to make things happen for yourself. And you got to literally build your career step by step, just like a rapper putting together an album. You know, then, you know, he got a mixtape. You know, he putting all his bread into it. It's the same game. You know what I'm saying? But people don't see that they coming off all this money on their own behalf before they get to the fame.
A good example is Michael Williams. Now, he ain't no big time star, not like that, but Michael Williams Jr., he worked his way up to get the opportunity, you know, on top rank when he ended up losing and up getting stopped. But I look at him as the thing you talking about, where they had to come out their pockets, they had to pay these opponents to build up the resume and things of that nature until you get that opportunity. And I used to use this same, what you're saying, bro, I used to use this same analogy with 50 Cent coming into the game as a promoter, right? As a fan promoter, instead of being a business promoter. And it's the same shit in football and sports, where you can have a fan owner, or you can have a business owner. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sometimes as a fan, if you're a fan promoter, you go try to make the feed your lines to the lions just to give the fans a good ass fight, and you can end up losing all your lines, and you be assed out at the end of the day. But if you got a business motherfucking type of promoter, he go, it's chess not checkers.
I know you from around. I know you from around the Dallas way. You familiar with Adrian Taylor, Money?
No, I love Adrian Taylor. I'm from St. Louis though, bro. Yeah, Adrian
Okay.
Taylor. Yeah,
Okay. But you know
with the
Adrian
whole
Taylor. I
time.
know your knowledge on point. You know what I'm saying? But Adrian Taylor started off as, big time touted amateur, you know what I'm saying? A-side guy building his career, things of that nature. Man, he just left Houston as a B-side opponent to Lucinero Dusnicki, the 6'5" Cuban. You know what I'm saying? Where they paid him a few dollars to where this is what he doing to make sure he make ends meet by jumping on the B side on that low level. And a lot of people don't understand the game. See, people be ignorantly, my fighter A side, man. He A side, man. Yeah, your fighter B side. But see, that only is a limited portion of the game where that's something to brag on, which means you shouldn't even brag on it. You know what I'm saying? But Adrian Taylor was A side for the longest, paying his opponents, get him in the ring, knock him out, beat him up. But now he taking B-side bread to get paid now to get in the ring, win or loss. Most likely he gonna lose taking that, but that's what it is, and people just don't know that part of the game.
Yeah, he's part of Earl Camp, Big A. Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Shout out to y'all fellas, man. Hit the like button, y'all. Before we fought in Mexico three times in 97 before we won his first professional world championship title. Mako, ain't nothing wrong with fighting Mako.
Yeah, since we just said it, I'm gonna say this too. A lot of people don't know this. A lot of times boys patch together. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm putting all the game out there. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't tripping. This is just do boxing. This is what a real deal come out at as far as your information and being able to get credible words from different people and different outlooks and takes on the game. But a lot of boys, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it out here. A lot of these boys be putting money together and patching together so they can make a group trip to Costa Rica. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that. And that's how a lot of these boys get to meeting each other in the lower level points of their career. Because if you could put this bread in with me and we'll put all this together, there'd be 5-6 different fighter camps patched together. Now we all got a group flight going to Costa Rica, and we're going to get the group spill for the hotel and this and that. And then we could pay the promoter over there X amount to where he getting these many fighters a fight. I mean, a lot of people just don't know this part of the game. But I mean, I'm telling y'all some real gems. But anyway, just bro, I'm gonna jump back.
I appreciate you, bro.
No doubt.
Shout out to Coach Eddie.
I tell people this all the time, Jeff. I tell people all the time, just my opinion. Boxing ain't shit but an organized crime ring, man. That's all it is. Man, we can put together $100,000. Men come up on 100,000. We can go out there, get us some fighters, get their ass sanctioned. You know what I'm saying? Figure out a way to, or we can just go get some few fighters that was in the game already and jump our ass in there. Now you got, our promotion company, things of that nature. Now we got to try to get some people to work with our ass. But anybody can get into the boxing game, bro. That's why people get pissed off when you got big names like Turkey come in with the big Bridgie and can, slither his way. I ain't gonna say slither because he ain't slither shit. He kicked the dough in around his motherfucker. He got that type of money, right? He came into the game, he started buying shit off, and some of these people don't like. That's why I say you can criticize when it's time to criticize, but you got to give just due when it's time to give people they just do as well. Some of these cats don't know how to do that shit. They want to discredit everything because they just, oh man, he like Turkey came and did everything bad. No, he's not doing everything bad. That man did a lot of good in a short period of time. Did he do some fucked up shit as well? Yeah, I criticize his ass when he do some shit as well, but I'm getting a just do on some shit as well. Like, so it's like, y'all gotta look at the situation for what it is, but people don't know how to do that, Jeff. Yeah, they just want to just criticize every damn thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and I think a lot of it is just not knowing. And instead of people being real and saying they don't know this or that, they'll just criticize. You don't understand it, so you're gonna have something negative to say. And like I said, like you just mentioned, man, just call it how you see it, how it is, man. Case by case, man. Call out the good, call out the bad, but a lot of people, they only focus on what's bad and they over exaggerate, stretch this shit, make it worse than what it is. That's TL in the building. Dre Smith, what it do? The Butcher, what's good, homie? How y'all feeling? Shout out to the chat, man.
Man, pray for my city, man. We just had a tornado come through this motherfucker, man. Had my little sister cave in her house. She could end up getting out, but I ain't never seen nothing like this. Just lust. Like we used to get all the after effects, the thunderstorm, the hail, and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
But man, we just seen some shit hit a block. Like it was in our window, like the hail ball, like that shit. Hail so damn big. But man, that's why I just tore a whole block down, bro. I'm like, oh my god, bro. We ain't never. That's why I said, man, these people messing with the situation, man. I can't even get the word out, but they doing some shit, bro. They doing some shit, bro. That's the government doing some shit.
Yeah, shit getting worse than it ever been.
Hell yeah, bro. We ain't never talking about we in St. Louis, bro. We never got no goddamn tornadoes where it tears shit apart like that. Now start tearing shit apart, start touching down. Yeah, that's a little scary now.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, man. That's wild. Shout out to everybody rocking out, man. We're gonna keep rocking for a bit.
Oh man, you know he coming to rock out with the Just Man, man.
Got some I mean, I know I seen something from Brian Norman earlier, man. I like how he was talking. He talking about being undisputed too, talking about going over there to Philly and beating the boogeyman. You know what I'm saying? He said Eddie got, Eddie a good promoter, man. Got people out here feeling like that's the boogeyman. I like to be Norman, like, man, I ain't going to go out here and get this guy in Japan, knock him out, and go out to Philly, knock out the boogeyman. I said, okay.
But his temperament don't change though. Just like he carried the same everything he's saying, bro. He been saying ain't nothing changed or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't doing it for a show. Like people are, man. He ain't doing it for a show, bro. Everything that man's saying, bro. That man really believe what he's saying, bro. And I'm not saying he gonna go out there and beat Boots. So let's not. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people to get the. Oh man, yeah, but I fuck with the Normans. I fuck with Jaron Boots Ennis. I fuck with both sides, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I want to see the fight get made to see who wins. You feel me? So let's just see. Like, do I give Brian Norman a chance? I do. I damn sure give him a chance. Do I think Boots is the favorite? I do think Boots is the favorite. I think Boots is more skillful, more faster. But that little young man, bro, that man got something in him. Brian got something in him, bro. He got something in him.
I think
he got something in him.
I think so too, and the more opportunities he get, I think he'll keep showing it to the people. Once again, I like how people count him out. I hope he shine big. I hope he go make a statement over there and knock this dude right out.
Exactly, brother. And I think he gonna do it, bro. Because one thing he doing, he want to get your ass up out of there. He want to hurt you. And I think he thrive off the opportunities too. Bro. I think he that type that thrive off of like that EJ type of shit where they tell you can't. You go out there and show them you can. You want to prove that you can. So, I don't think there's no nervousness, no, I ain't gonna say no nerves because everybody got a little nerves. But I don't think there's no fear. Like ain't no fear in that man. Like when you step inside that ring, like you say, just this what these dudes. They've been doing this shit their whole life to get paid. So they ain't stepping in there afraid to fight nobody. You know what I'm saying? So, you feel me? So hell yeah. And that's what I respect about certain dudes, bro. I want to see what your temperament was before you become a champion and what you is when you do become a champion. And ain't nothing changed about that man, bro. And we've been interviewing that cat before he was a champion, and he's still the same dude as a champion. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't no new Hollywood shit. And Atlanta, I'm so pissed off at Atlanta, my boy. I am so pissed off at motherfucking ATL, the Black Hollywood. You know what I mean? Like y'all got a whole world. This is a real world. This ain't no second coming belt. This ain't nothing. Y'all have a real world champion, bro. But y'all praise other champions that come to y'all city and hold them to a higher standard. Carry these motherfuckers around the city on the throne. You feel me? But y'all own, homegrown, talk like y'all motherfuckers, represent y'all. Falcons fan to the fullest. He hate the Saints. It's like, brother, y'all supposed to have that man up on the throne, bro. Y'all got a real world champion out there, brother. A real world champion. Atlanta got to pull together for that man, bro. He can be way bigger. Like, motherfuckers go to Atlanta to put on fights. Like, that man can be way bigger than what he is, bro. Way bigger. And I think he will get there. But Atlanta, y'all have to do better, my boy. Y'all are big up all the rappers and all that shit. But y'all got somebody that's doing something positive, that's right there holding down the world championship. And y'all, I feel like all the rappers should be behind them. Football players, baseball. I feel like the city should be behind that young man, bro.
Hell yeah. He doing it the right way.
Yeah, bro.
That's why I don't be getting it. But nah, we rather frame him as something that he ain't never showed you he was, a duck or scary to take a channel like it. We do this. We terrible, man. And it just we don't pay attention, man. The dude, that's a real one, man.
Yeah, bro. That's a real one, bro. Homegrown in Atlanta, my boy. And the heart of that thing, man. And still down, like we had a homeboy, man, our homeboy the Keto, bro. Keto, man, that's everything boxing cousin, bro. Hit Brian Norman up like, man, I want to spar with you, man. I want to do it. Keto got a good channel, good dude. Brian Norman, like, pull up to the gym, man. Let him pull up to the gym, spar with him, let him video it and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like a real dude, bro.
That's
a
dope.
real dude. Yeah, bro, a real dude, bro. Like I'm really disappointed in Atlanta, man. I really am, bro.
It's like people don't get it, man. I don't know. They don't know when they got one right in your face, bro.
Yeah.
You looking for him to be. You looking for him to be something that he ain't, man. But we got a real one right in front of you, bro.
Right in front of you, bro. Like
Gotta support that dude. He want to smoke. He proving it. They trying to count him out. He proving people wrong. That's somebody that you get behind 100%, man. He's showing you why. And win, lose, or draw too. That's the thing.
And I'm talking about just I see cats in smaller cities. They win a title, man. They go home. They got a whole pep rally going, bro. Pep, like, man, we cherish the Spinks here. We cherish the Alexanders, bro. Even Von Alexander got out of jail. He ain't become a world champion, but he went out there, doing what he doing and jump like locked up 10 years. Von would have been a monster, Josh. You hear me? If Von Devin Big Brother, man, Von never got locked up for them 10, 11 years, bro. I'm talking about 2 division, 3 division. I'm talking about was one of them Warns, bro. Like really one of them Warns. But by going to prison for 11 years, kind of stunned his growth. He was with Don King. He fought on the undercard of all Shane Mosley now, bro. All them big cards, he's fighting on the undercards, But it comes down to the point to where it's like, man, y'all gotta support y'all own, bro. Y'all gotta support y'all own, bro. Like y'all supposed to have Brian Norman on the pedestal, man.
Come down. That's a part of the promotion too. People can't support what they're not aware of.
That's true. That's true.
Champion that's from Atlanta. They just see they might not even know his name. Like that's a promotion thing.
That's true. I feel you on that one too.
I agree, pound for pound. I think it's imperative that Top Rank, especially if they want to build the market down there, get behind them like what they doing with Keyshawn. Keyshawn become a champion. They got him fighting in the Scope Arena. They said nobody fought in the Scope Arena in over 20 years, something crazy like that. We've seen it with Shakur. He's from Newark. You got him fighting at the Prudential. Build a home base. Bud, he was always fighting out there in Omaha. So I'm surprised that whoever's over there at Top Rank, they haven't said to themselves, like, man, we got a champion from Atlanta. To Monty's point, it's like Black Hollywood. People would definitely pop out for him if they were to raise the awareness. And then also, with them being on ESPN, I'm surprised they haven't done more as far as cross-promotion. One thing that I think that PBC did a good job of when they were with Fox, it seemed like damn near every time something was going on with the Cowboys, they had Arrow showing up on the Jumbotron, he meeting with Jerry Jones and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Going to the Cowboys practice facility and all that other stuff and making content. I think Top Rank, they got to take advantage of what they have with Brian Norman.
And I'm gonna get on Brian that man too, because they got to self-promote too. Like y'all out there, bro. Get to the news. Get to the Boys and Girls Club. I'm not saying they not, but y'all gotta, you know what I'm saying? Man, man, let me been a champion in Atlanta, bro. I'd be all around that motherfucker. Yeah, find me the script clubs, the news one day, over here with the kids' baseball game, daycares. I'm all around it. I'm getting on everywhere, bro. Real. Because that's one place, bro, where you can become a mega star. Motherfuckers leave their whole cities to go live in Atlanta, become a mega star out in Atlanta, bro. Because like they say, you go out there, if you're doing something positive, they're going to get behind you as a black. You feel me? So
that's true.
I'm just a little, it's just a little mind-boggling to me, bro. Like, for real. That shit just a little mind-boggling to me.
That too, like, just looking at his career, you can't always depend on a promotional company to promote. You got to promote yourself.
Facts.
You got to promote your. Bud is another great point of a great fighter who just he was selling out arenas. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he wasn't selling nothing. Like he was doing his thing in Omaha and stuff, but he wasn't really as big as somebody as you would think. Being number one pound for pound for all this other shit. So it's like you got to promote yourself too, bro.
That's a fact, bro. 120%.
Well,
And you
put the
young
pressure
too.
on them companies, man. Put the pressure on them damn promotional companies. Because one thing about Bud is like after the fight with Errol Spence, you start seeing him on various platforms like Gayle King. I think
Yeah.
that he and his team, they did a good job of taking advantage of the resources that they had, considering that Showtime was a subsidiary of CBS Paramount. So then now you start seeing them on these different morning shows and all that stuff. So whatever ESPN got going on, and I think they're owned by Disney, you got to find a way to cross promote some way, somehow, and put the pressure on your team to make that happen. Come hella high
That's a
water.
fact. That's a
Right.
fact, bro. That's a fact.
Right. Shout out to the butcher, man. Appreciate the love. He said he gave Stan Jonas 1.8. And gave Saul Step Aside us about 2.2 million for the fight. Hearns knew Norman is a risk. Stan Jonas was telling me for Boozy. I mean, look, you know Norman is a risk, and you know that dude won it just as much as Boots do. I don't think he's scared or nothing like that to make the fight, but they know what time it is, man. It's just sometimes I question why he be so quick to run to the media and tell us like bits and pieces and then leaving certain details out. And like I said, his dad been very adamant about trying to point that out with Eddie. Just being a hell of a promoter, being slick. You know what I'm saying
There you
at
go.
times. But I don't think he done anything wrong. But they gotta be willing to make that sacrifice to do something to get that fight over the hump because it's there for the taking. And to be honest, the only way his man gonna be able to get to where he's trying to get to. Without that belt, you know what
That's what it is too, Just. You got to remember when Barry Hearn, when the Wild and the Joshua shit was taking on, and
Right.
Barry Hearn came out. Oh, right now it's $100 million fight, but in the future it can be a $300 million fight. But guess what? If one of them was to drop the ball, then guess what? We will have to say, you know what? We dropped the ball on that. Like he said that clearing day when that fight should have been made. Wilder and fucking
Right.
Joshua, that fight should have been made. So
Right.
they look at it as, oh, let's try to stretch it out and let's see how big we can make this fight. That's where their whole mentality be at, and that's why Eddie got out with that bullshit.
Right, and the risk he run is his fighter is arguably on borrowed time at the weight class. So you don't have that luxury to be playing around like that. You need to strike while the iron hot and make them fights as soon ASAP.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because look, notice in that clip I played earlier, he mentioned, hey, yeah, the 54 thing is still there. There you go. See, you starting it. This is exactly why you need to make everything count for that man while he's there. I mean, and do everything in your power. And I know for right now, it wouldn't be possible for him to get another champion because they got shit lined up. But I feel like right after that, shouldn't be no ands, ifs, or buts about it. Like it should be a champion and man, pursue these other guys hard. I mean, look, if it ain't Norman, got to be another champion still. Barrio's taking that Pacquiao fight. Got it, man. You at least you negotiated with Norman before, so. Shit, you can't really say you don't want the fight. You just want that bread, man, and make it happen. Like the butcher saying, man, you made sacrifices before. Do it for the belt. And the more wins he get, come on, I know that shit gonna get more expensive. It can't be. You get what I'm saying? Like you gonna keep letting them win, and then you're gonna expect them to take what? Same money you was offering before? Like it don't make sense. So it seemed like the longer you wait it out, your man is on borrowed time, and you allow the other fighter to keep gaining experience and building.
Yep.
So you get me? So it's tricky. It's like I want to see how they gonna play this.
That's why I say yesterday's prices and today's prices.
You get me?
And then niggas get mad when they come up and say, "Oh well, guess what, man? I got title defenses under my name now, bro."
And travel to Japan and got a scalp over there. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
Yeah, bro.
I'm international, baby.
Exactly, bro. I'm international, baby.
He said I'm international. Can you say that? Can your boy say that?
Right. Have you ever been to Japan yet? Huh? Have you been to Japan? Have you been to Tokyo? Konnichiwa around this motherfucker? Konnichiwa, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Got the people rocking with me now.
Got the people rocking with me.
You know they just appreciate good fighting, man. You could beat up one of the heroes, they gonna rock with you. So.
That's real, bro.
Telling you. That's why I say, man, people are not real enough boxing fans. And why? Because they don't know how to put their personal feelings aside from young men that they've never met before that's done absolutely nothing to you. Why wouldn't you be lobbying and champion for this fight to be made? How could you even
want to utter the words duck when it comes to either of these dudes. Why? I don't get it. Like, ain't nothing about him says duck. Nothing. You should have some type of evidence here. Well, it's this fight right here, and he chose not to. It ain't that. These two dudes ain't that, man. Let them be. Like, that's what I'm saying. How is not the boxing world not behind both of them as a whole to push to get that fight? That'd be the problem. I mean, let's push both. Let's push for both of them. It take two, right? It's one half of the fight is Boots, the other half is Norman. We need both of them in there. Let them scrap it out. Norman's still young. Win, lose, or draw, he gonna be fine, man. And I'm telling you, he ain't coming to lose. I don't care what happened in that fight. That dude want to win, bro. I'm telling you, he won
bro. And that's why I said they got history, bro. So like they got history with each other. So it's like when you get it sound, sit, and delivered, you get all that history, bro. And a lot of people don't know about the history. So you get the sound, sit, and deliver, bro. They get to talking at them press conferences, get to talking about them scoring each other and shit like that. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? And hey, I'm telling you, sometimes them sparring partners be the one that get your ass, man. I like Daniel DeBar, Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, brother.
I don't know if people heard about the last sparring session, but I heard Tay Jones break it down, and he had to say, he said, man, I heard it was somebody getting wobbled.
Yeah, brother.
And he put that on wax, so that ain't me making it up. You know, if he put it out there, he gonna stand on what he said. And I know he ain't the type to lie. He said they keep talking about them first two. He said they doing that shit for a reason. You're not bringing up them other ones, and you know what's funny? You know what's the most frustrating part about all of this, bro? People don't see that they're trying to be as transparent with people as possible. In doing so, that doesn't mean you're going to agree with everything they say and or do, but you got to be real enough to see how they're trying to be open and straightforward with you. We missing it. Now you're missing it, and you labeling these dudes dumb, and they don't know this, and they duck this, and pricing themselves out that, and like, bro, man, these dudes been solid as hell, man. They've been genuine and solid the whole time, bro.
Because you have a certain
and they
agenda,
be talking about them sparring sessions too. They even kept it real about that. I almost forgot to mention it. They brought that up. They admitted to it being tough. Norman said it out his own mouth. When used to going 4-minute rounds, all that. Like, but his pop kept saying, man, they ain't telling you about them last ones. So look, I'm not on neither side. I'm just for boxing. So I like both of them. But that's more the reason why we need to see this fight. We know y'all gave each other good work. Ain't no way this is how I look at it. And people use common sense. You don't win sparring sessions to me. I don't care. It's cool to watch when they leak and they go viral. We talk about it, it's cool. But you don't win sparring sessions. The way I look at it, if y'all spar multiple times, handful of times or more, ain't no way in hell you kept just sparring with trash work. There's no way. There's no way. That dude, you get what I'm saying? If he just was no good at all, there's no way you want to keep doing that. So you get what I'm saying? So you know
because it ain't making you you go get some trash sparring
for the money.
It ain't making you no good. You got trash sparring.
Right. 704 show, my dog was good with it.
And y'all bringing that boy in left to right to come out there to help y'all spar. So, and you know, y'all just ain't get him there to help y'all spar because you know y'all want to get better. Y'all want to see how much y'all got better. Now, okay, let's show this little motherfucker something this time. He don't want to crack me. All right, get his ass back out here. You know what I mean? Get him back out here. You know what I mean? So you want to prove something too. So you know, then he become a world champion. So it's like let's be realistic out here, bro. Let's be all the way realistic, bro. And that's why I say Kesky have a certain agenda, you know, to try to downplay cats just to prove a point or to make you look like you something that you not. That's just how I feel sometimes, you know. But these dudes out here becoming world champion, living out their dreams, bro. They living out their dreams. You feel me? Like Brian Norman, a world champion. And this time, he wasn't put on ESPN to beat that dude. We all know what that was. We all seen people thought that he's going to go out there and become, you know what I'm saying, a stepping stone for homie, and he become a world champion over B Norm. And he changed the narrative on motherfuckers and went out there and won that thing in impressive fashion, stopped homie. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Kevin be looking at certain things and trying to downplay, well, he didn't do this. And, man, he did what he had to do at that time when he was in the ring to become a world champion. Salute to that man, bro. Get that man that's just doing his goddamn credit, bro. All the way around the board. Because if the other one can get credit for it, he damn sure can get his just doing this credit for it. You know? Just because niggas don't be having superstar names or ain't that big at the moment. All right, let's see what his career is when it's said and done. Let's see what he's paying out to be. Because right now, you know, he's doing something right. And you got to salute. And he's doing it the right way. Like you said, just let her doing shit the right way. The right way. Ain't no, ain't no guidelines or shit like that. These dudes taking it step by step. And you know, and Big Brian will tell you, if you don't know everything, I don't know everything, but I'm learning. Goddamn me. But I know I ain't gonna let nobody fuck us over neither. Like we know suckers. Shit.
Telling you this shit, like, and people not respecting it. Nah, he this, he talk too much. That he talk too. Yeah, we talk more than him. We talk about that more than they are. But when he talk about it, he wrong. Like, come on, man. We don't even realize how crazy we be sounding. That's why I appreciated him coming up and speaking, and you can tell, man, when you up there talking to a real one, like he gave Boots his credit, ain't shit on him, and none of that. He know that they the top guys there. That's the best fight to be made. That's the energy you want. Y'all be trying to put him on in a situation where he got kind of be on defense and then be surprised by the response. And now he be I respected talking to him. I like the conversation, man.
I was about to say that, Jess. I think it also it depends on who it is that's talking to him, who's conducting the interview. When you got somebody like yourself, where you can keep things neutral and then keep things respectful as well, not gaslight. I see. No, I ain't about to say no names, but you got certain guys out here where they're gonna ask questions just expecting a certain response.
Yeah.
Or they'll even have somebody on a platform knowing that they have a discrepancy with somebody else and then bring that other person up on the platform.
Yeah.
At the same time. And it's like, come on, man.
Yeah, they like the mess. I try to be classy and clean about it. First things first, I be wanting people to know I'm a supporter you talking to, so you ain't got to be on defense. We just here to get people a good conversation, ask some questions, see what's what, and get out the way. I'm not trying to put you in no funny like that. I think that shit is just corny, man. People give you their time, and that's what you do with it. Like dumb shit. It's just like when I seen dude ask Bomac about a damn Cheeto picture, bro. I lost my mind. I'm like, bro, that's a fucking Hall of Fame trainer pretty much that you talking to. And that's the question that you asked when you got his attention. Yeah, I wonder why he don't be wanting to talk to people. He was like, see, he asked me some dumb ass shit. He's like, yeah, this the new guy. He was like, man, y'all at me in a month, something. I'll holler at y'all.
And you know, Bomac gonna get on your ass. Man,
like,
man,
shout out to Bomac.
My dog, boy. Man, this nigga go edit though, Jeff.
Like that.
Man, this motherfucker, Bo, we go edit, boy. Man, rest in peace to Drew Mack, though, man. His son was one of the realest motherfuckers, bro. Rest in peace to Drew Mack, man. But Bo, he a real one too, though. But if he don't fuck with you, he don't fuck with you, and you're not gonna make him fuck with you, brother. That's why a lot of people were so. Hey, man, how you fuck? Because man, real niggas do real shit, brother. That's why. Because God, like I say. Yeah, one thing about me, bro, it's gonna be boxing. I'm not going outside of shit, you know what I'm saying? The disrespect nobody or nothing like that, bro. It's gonna always be boxing. And let me just say this about Brian Norman too, like my man said. It's the fact of when cats get you on it, like you said, bro, they give you their time and shit. But it's the fact of you trying to tell a man about his business. More like I come this motherfucker, hey, just, yeah, you been married how long, bro? Yeah, you been with your woman for how long? Well, let me tell you about your woman, bro, because I know about women, bro. You know, see, women is this. It's like, nigga, what the fuck you mean? Nigga, you can't tell me about my woman who I've been laying up with. I've been, you know what I'm saying? Like, you crazy out your goddamn mind. Like, niggas really be feeling themselves, bro.
I seen a dude argue with a dude about how to say his girl name. Wildest shit I've ever seen. Imagine me arguing with you about how to say your own girl name. Like, bro, I've seen it. So you got weird people out there.
Yeah, bro.
I say, like, bro. Do you want the person up here because you have questions, or do you already got the answers to the questions and you just want to see what they gonna say? That's how people approach it. Like, I already know what the answer is. You gonna keep it real? Like, what?
It'd be like, what's his name in Menace to Society? So you left at 11:50.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, bro.
So you left at 11:16. See now, you see now.
So what round did y'all knock out? You knocked him out in the third. Did he quit? Like, shut the hell up, bro. Like, just listen. And I just appreciate the person giving me their time, man. The last thing I'm trying to do is tell you about your shit. This is why I got you here, so you can ask some questions and talk a little bit, man, and build. I'm all about building, man. I'm just not interested in jamming people up. And I seen somebody asking the question the other day or made a comment like, you know, get on these, stop letting dudes off the hook when you interview them. Now, y'all got to understand, that got to be your style. Some people got that as a style where they're going to try to put you on the spot in the hot seat, so to speak. But everybody ain't on that. Like
Exactly, bro.
you nobody is about to try to destroy building a solid relationship where you could have access and future. And like it's more than just that moment. People be chasing that moment, and look, that's what you into. That's what you into. Everybody ain't gonna think like me, but I'm more interested in building with the person, not trying to jam them up. Let them tell their story. I mean, answer the questions, let them know I rock with them, and keep it moving, and then on to the next. Like I just ain't.
And
I ain't
just
a
when you
fan of
do
it.
it
Nah,
that
you
way,
gotta
just
stop letting them off the hook. See, y'all be taking it easy. You're too nice. Nah, you're not. That's not.
bullshit.
It's not certain people positioned to like or job to try to grill the guy that you interviewing. Nobody wants to do that shit all the time. For a couple people, and the ones that's saying all that shit are y'all supporting. Shut the
And
hell up. Don't tell me
let
how
me
to
keep it
interview
real, Jeff.
somebody. Don't tell me how to interview them, what questions to ask. You when it's time for me to do this, you ain't supporting it. You just telling me how to hell no.
And let me keep it real,
Hell
Jeff.
no.
Niggas try to do that shit.
You with some weird ass questions. Nah, bro, we gonna build over here.
And niggas try to do that shit just because they think niggas ain't that big in the game. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because if they had somebody that's a name, they go kiss their motherfucking ass, nigga, bow down on one knee. But if they got somebody in the game, they feel like that ain't big in the game, or you know what I'm saying, they think that's just a regular nigga because he ain't dressed like this, or he ain't wearing this, or he ain't. You don't know what a motherfucker got, but they'll try him. You know what I'm saying? They'll try him because they feel like, this just a regular. Oh, look at his views. Or look at his. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas will try you, bro. They're really not knowing that you really do this shit. You feel me? Like niggas will try you because they think, oh, well, I'm bigger than you, or I'm nigga. You ain't shit. You ain't nothing but a motherfucker got on YouTube and started talking some little boxing. You know what I'm saying? And you know, build a nice little fan base, whatever you think you got. But nigga, I'm actually in this shit, been doing this shit, and go be her when you gone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people gotta. Like I say, people gotta humble themselves, bro. People gotta humble themselves.
They won't do it themselves. Like you want people like I'm not no clown. I'm not getting up here. I'm gonna speak to this man like a man. I'm not gonna talk at him and grill like and the nerve of people. That's why some of these people been getting these reactions lately. Y'all out of pocket. Who the you think you are? You want me up here to genuinely have me up here have a conversation, or you trying to appease a couple people that's egging you on. Not beat, man. You're not gonna trick me to talk crazy to somebody for no reason. Like somebody giving you their time, the least you could do is respect them. That shit crazy. That's why I got my own style, and I'm sorry, it ain't the way people. It ain't gonna be what you think. I like to highlight what made me start watching a guy. Why I start watching you. What shit that I seen you do, and the significant points in your career, shit like that. Sometimes you just want to let one of these dudes know you rocking with them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Damon.
Want to bring a dude out here to fuck their day up. That's what you want to do.
Yeah,
Let me get him out here to fuck his day up.
People like thinking getting blocked and shit is cool. Like, nah, I mean, y'all be up here. Some of y'all be asking for it, talking crazy. I done seen it, but people go from talking nice to talking crazy, man. Like, it should just be wild, man. Shit is wild, man. Like I established, man, you got it. That's how you got to do it, bro. Damon, I ain't too big for nobody. I done interviewed some amateurs that done turned pro. One guy interviewed while he was still amateur. He pro now. He just got robbed. Like he had like a knockout, and they like took it from him and like jerked him, like gave the dude. Like it's a wild story. I want him to come up here and tell the story. I'm trying to tell him like you always gotta, you can always come up here and let that be known, shed light on that, because that's wild how they did him. He definitely clearly was beating the guy up, dropped him, and they did some wild shit with the decision. Try to take it from him. Basically did take it from him. So I'm like, yeah, you need to shine the light on that.
Man, Justin, I was starting out, bro. So I go like
that's a fact, Dub, that people don't care. I don't want to talk to no fighters. I don't care because I want to talk crazy. I want to get up here and like talk crazy about them. Like what? Nah, I'm here to support these dudes. I got a totally different mindset. I'm gonna talk some shit too, but it ain't gonna be like malicious. It ain't gonna be like going at the dudes' careers and reputations and over analyzing every move. Like I seen somebody post one of those little pages on IG that be posting the little funny videos, and they usually do good content. It's in good taste. But to repost the Shakur situation where he got into the little street fight and like right before his fight, and then nah, we need a voiceover. Like, I just couldn't find no humor in that. I was like, nah, that's nasty work. You could have did something else, bro. Could have used the interview or put the
So
head. Like, you could have
maybe
did
at
a
the
movie
gas
clip.
station
Do
or some
that.
shit.
I was like, I don't want a voiceover. Like, this wild. Right before his fight, like, and I be wondering who the people that be controlling them pages, man. Little suspect,
Just
man. Why would that be funny? I just don't get it. That nothing in that video was funny to me. Mike Biggs boxing, my bro. What it do, man?
Just talking about the situation at the little gas station or something, that little fight or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wow, man.
And
Telling
that
you
shit was
this.
how long ago was that, bro? That shit was so long ago.
Some years ago, right? Remember they put the mug shot up and shit like that on his box rep. They was trying to play. I was like, yeah, y'all acting crazy. Y'all acting up. Yeah,
But
nah.
that's crazy to me, though.
He's super fanned out. Like, you would think after being around all those people, he wouldn't be like that. But he just super fanned out. Like, he can get way better content than he do, but he be so. Has he got all the access that you would need? Like, they all know him and rock with him, but he just be, I don't know, man. I don't know, stroking
Hey,
ego.
just do, my guy. Hey, just
Yeah.
tell me what type of shoes you want today.
Yeah, like,
Hey,
and
Jess,
he
and
do
make your
his
shit
thing,
straight.
work hard.
Why you said that so zesty? He said
No.
reporting.
Somebody
That
said they met him. They said he a really good dude too. So, and that's came from a real solid person. So I'll take that into account. So I don't knock him, but he be having all access to them people. That's the way to do it. You
bro.
build, man, and you get
Still
real
look
content,
good.
authentic content to bring back to the people. That's what this shit should be about. I thought that's what it was about. I really did. Thought it was about bringing the people good boxing conversations and content, not narratives and bullshit. I really did. But now when I look at the landscape, I'm like, nah, this shit is just narrative driven. Everywhere you turn, it's like negative this, negative that. Why we be going so hard on these fighters like they did, like they hit your chick or something, bro? I be like, why y'all be so mad at these young men? I just can't picture a world where I'm waking up mad because these dudes boxing. Are they doing what they're doing? And by it's like, don't be, I can't make sense of it, bro.
Or then say what you want them to say in the interview that you listen to. Or why didn't you just say this? Or what?
Right.
Man, shut your ass up.
Yeah, they get real harsh criticism. Mr. Empire Cam J, what it do, homie? Yeah, they do. Like I said, that's why I be wondering where people be at when I be going to bat. Like, I go to bat for all these dudes in a different way. I do it for a reason. Like I told y'all, I used that Devin Haney shit as a prime example of how they made that whole little documentary and called them the Rat Family and how his father is failing him. I'm like, this shit is hate at a high level. They took their time to put this shit together. Look at the clips that they compiled and try to tell a story. I'm like, this is what hate look like. You know what I'm saying? And going after his father, bro, I'm going to keep saying it. I say this proudly. Man, if that is what failing your son look like, I can't wait. I got two of them. I can't wait to fail them. 23, you talking about 23 undisputed, like whatever they doing, they at the top of their game, making money, and that's failing. Yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait to fail my boys. Like, y'all crazy, bro. Nah, Brian, no, man. He talk too much. He need to shut up. No, you need to shut up. You talking about that man and his son's situation more than them every day, but somehow when he speak on it, he got to shut up. He talking too much. That's why I say I look at shit totally different. People be trying to appease the people in the crowd. I'm telling you, not gonna get me, trick me to talk crazy to somebody for no reason. That's never done nothing to me. That's giving me their time to give me some straightness so I could get the information out to the people. That shit should matter. Like, but we got a lot of suckers out here. So no, when you're a sucker, you think talking crazy to somebody is a highlight. You know what I'm saying? Or a fake viral moment with somebody, you know what I mean, end up checking you and then it look crazy.
All facts. And just, man, Keyshawn, we went through the whole paperwork, bro, did a whole show. That man ain't snitch on nobody. They couldn't even find it. People that kept saying snitch ain't read the paperwork, ain't do none of that shit, bro. That man ain't snitch on nobody. That man cousin took the charge for that man, and that man went and did his time and came home like a real soldier supposed to come home, bro. That's one thing I would say about Bill. I would never lie on nobody, bro.
Wow.
We went through the whole paperwork for you, bro. You couldn't find nowhere now where that man snitched on nothing at all.
Wow. And that's real to like clear it up and make sure people ain't with that. And I'm telling you, it's not that many, it's not them type of people left, bro. Like, people don't care. Like, they'll tell you, man, telling people they don't need that. They don't care
now,
about
Nesta Gibbs, I'm sorry to say that, Jeff. Now, next to give, that's a whole different story. I'm sorry to say, brother.
Right. People don't be needing the evidence or the information. They'll just run with it, push some shit. And that's how boxing is. That's why it's narrative driven the way it is. People don't care about the right information, just putting bullshit out. But yeah, trust me, man. Them dudes, I think that's a real fighting family, man. I think they both believe in each other and what they're doing. I think if people just take a second to see it for what it is, they'll get it. You know what I'm saying?
What family you
to be great.
The Hankins or the Normans?
Them dudes is solid. Like I said, man, imagine being scared of somebody that you're going to get smoked with. Like, not the other way around. You going there. Even after it was tough the first couple of times, you're still going there all the way until you changed the narrative with the last one. So, and that came right from the source. And he ain't never told me a single lie. Ever. He ain't never told me nothing I didn't check out. Ever. 100% bad average, bro. Said that. I'm like, they wasn't trying to, like, you know, expose or nothing like that. It was just like telling the other side of the story that people don't like to speak to, but it was real. And again, it's just more reason why you want to see the fight. That's all. Like, you know what I mean? I'm rooting for both, and I ain't got to pick no side. I don't care what nobody talking about. I want to see a good fight. Yeah, hell yeah.
One dude
and private, some of these dudes, they be chasing. I'm telling you, they be chasing that moment. That's just something. It'd be funny when it go bad. You be saying that shit go bad in real time, trying to force the moment.
And one thing I'm gonna get credit to is LWBoxing. LW one of them ones, bro, since the beginning. I'm talking about since the beginning. If he got the information, brother, LW is gonna show the information. He gonna give you the information. He ain't one of them. You know what I'm saying?
You don't miss.
Yeah, he ain't
That's
one
my
of them ones
dog.
that's go
You don't miss.
let's go sit up there and try to force you to believe shit. You feel me?
He gonna show you.
Yeah, he gonna show you. He gonna show you, bro. But
you can't even argue. You just gotta accept it.
Far as picking sides, like that's one nigga that never pick, but he end up get on this shit now. You piss him off. He get on this shit.
Yeah.
But far as like picking sides for fighters, bro. No, but this but that's how I know. Like he had the love for boxing like I had, because I don't need big stars. I don't need like far as fighting, bro. Like I watch so many fights, bro. But I don't need big stars to fight, bro. I'll watch a motherfucking two chickens fight in a pigeon coop. But I'm just saying, like, I don't need just the big stars in boxing to watch. Like, man, I know that motherfucker.
Boxing for names.
Yeah, just the name, bro. If it's a good fight, bro, I'm gonna watch this shit. Like, it's a boxing on. Let me go see who bang, and I'm gonna support him. And I'm gonna get him at Just Do, cause you know what I mean. Just like football, basketball, everybody not gonna be a big name, but that don't mean the motherfucker can't fight. You feel me? So it'd be good ass fights on that people be missing out on. Don't know nothing about. But you say a name, they won't know him from Adam and Eve. You feel me? So. Yeah, bro, that's one thing I respect about Elder. Like, that's somebody I'm always have respect for this boxing shit. Like, motherfuckers who stay the same since the beginning. Like, not a nigga who start one way, then you get a little, clout, then you done changed over, and now you something that you wasn't. Like, motherfuckers who stay the same since the beginning, bro. That's what I fuck with.
Bro, a fountain of information. I always tell him that. That's why I call him the fax machine. He don't miss. And he just... a person like that is just an asset to the boxing community, because his whole sole purpose is information. You can't tell with no narrative. No narrative. Like, you get what I'm saying? And when the opinion is given, it's logical. And it's, you know what I'm saying? It's based off something. So people like that really do good for the boxing. I'm telling you. You need it.
It's like he's like the modern day man, what's my man name? You might want to, I don't know if you know about him, just, but he got, man, all the old school fights, bro. Damn. Hey, I can't get his name right now because I wanted to give him his just due, bro. Scrapbook boxing, scrapbook boxing, bro. And scrapbook boxing, bro. It's a pillar, bro. A pillar. You know what I'm saying? So
shout out to Scrapbook too.
Yeah, Scrapbook, man.
Some people just all information all day, like really here for the right reasons, trying to help you out. And so you get a lot of questions answered from that dude, man. A lot.
Thanks.
Yeah. No casual shit. I'm telling you. All information, bro. Shit that you want to know. Shout out to Ramon, man. Y'all hit the like button, man. We're gonna cook for about another few minutes.
To Mr. Improv's question though, about the black fathers getting a lot of strife, I think a lot of it has to do with the type of interviews that people want to conduct with them.
Talk to him.
That's really what it comes down to, man. I'm gonna tell you when I started to really take a liking to Bill Haney. It was when he went on the Danza Project, and as Monty was just alluding to, you know, his stretch in prison. He talked about how what really made him wake up and turn a leaf over as a dad was his eldest son. He called him on he spoke to him on the phone while he was in prison, and he asked him, he said, you know, Dad, when you come home, can you take me to go see Barney? And he said every time he spoke to his son on the phone while he was locked up, he had to sing the theme song to him. I love you, you love me. And I ain't gonna lie, like as a dad, that resonated with me. I ain't never been to prison, but like I couldn't even imagine being away from my kids for that long, and just hearing how that broke him up on the inside. You know, like I was like, man, I really like Bill Haney, and I wish we got to see more interviews like that with him, as opposed to
To when he got the promoter hat on, the manager hat on. Because they don't know how to separate it. I said this all the time, not giving him no out. And I said, what's the worst thing he ever done? Like, you could say some stuff, and then people usually say, like, the mugshot shit. And I get it, that stuff, when he color outside the lines, yeah, you can hold him accountable. But aside from those couple little incidents, he just talking shit, promoting his son, having fun along the way, and they winning together. You get what I'm saying? All right, that shit it's good for boxing, to be honest with you. I ain't talking about the bullshit. I'm talking about the stuff when it's boxing, pertaining to boxing, talking shit. I'm with all that. It's fun. It's cool. Y'all winning. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I think people just be too mad for nothing. Man, they don't be that serious.
Yeah, but I think a lot of it just has to do with the content that they see. They only see one side of it. Like you said, they only see the promoter side of Bill, and they aren't able to compartmentalize. And I think it's important for people to get to know the man behind the promotional role, if you will. You know what I'm saying? See the man behind that. And I think that you probably be able to say, okay, I see what he's doing here. Like you said, he's just looking to promote his son. I feel similarly about Brian Norman Sr. Shout out to Shawa. Shawa had him on there probably about 2 weeks ago. And this guy was talking about his favorite cars, how he got into boxing, what he likes to eat, and all this other stuff. And I was like, yo, I rock with him. He seemed like a chill ass dude.
See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. We looking for little petty shit, not to like people, bro. We trying to tell these men how to conduct their business that they're in, based on your entertainment and what you want to see and how you think it should be done. Like, this shit is mind blowing. Support these dudes. That's why I'm telling you. That way of thinking birthed the Jusdueboxing. These dudes, if they don't get nothing else from me, they're going to get their credit. And I said it before. When Shayla was in here before, I told her, man, she's like a sense of calm with this boxing space. Like, you just want to listen to her because she really doing it the right way. You could tell she like what she doing. She rocking with the person she talking to. If you can't tell that in the first few minutes, you already know somebody probably about to be on some BS.
And not just that, just Brian Norman, like, if he got a problem with you, bro, stepped up to the plate. Him and Greg got into that ring and did their thing, bro.
And fought, bro.
And
did that for the culture. I talked to him about that up here. Come on.
Yeah,
he said we did that for the culture, man. I said, come on, man.
All these niggas out here talking about what they would do, what they can't do.
Right.
Brian
They went and did it.
Yeah, won't stand a chance, man. He'll beat the brakes off they motherfucking head. Let's just be realistic about
peace to the Queen Shayla. She in the we just was talking about you too. It's crazy.
Yeah, beat the brakes off their ass. So it's like, let's just keep it true and keep it real, bro. Then I like motherfuckers, like, for instance, like even up here, just if like sometimes shit get a little heated, you feel me? But it's gonna be respected, bro. It's gonna be well. I don't really gonna say too many things get heated up here because niggas carry themselves for the search of because you can speak your shit over here and don't have to worry about a motherfucker getting mad at who you going for.
Hell no.
For instance,
it's not that. I'm not I don't gotta be right all the time.
Yeah.
I want to hear what other people think.
Yeah.
And I what you said about Tio, conversation, bro. Meaning I know no matter what I think and how logical it is, somebody's still gonna think differently, and that's cool with me. You know what I mean? Come up here and let's talk about it.
No,
I think that's how boxing should be.
Said,
I ain't no fake ass Stephen A. Smith. I ain't gotta be right, and I'm not no fake ass Skip Bayless. I'm not about to be arguing every single point. That shit is stressful, and I can't enjoy boxing like that.
Not gonna
But
give me no headache.
just like you said about T.O., bro. You say, man, look, I just want to have a conversation with the dude and ask him.
Right.
Not gaslighting. I'm not up here to try to check you like I'm you know what I'm saying, motherfucking King Joffrey Joe. But
Yeah,
just
just
ask
talk to
you,
him
bro.
like a
Like,
man.
yeah,
Like we two
why do you
men. Let's
do these
talk.
things? Right. When
Cool
you
Boy
know,
said the same thing. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I just
I
be
seen
like, see
Cool
where
Boy
his
say
head
that.
at.
I seen Cool Boy say that because, like, in reality, bro, like, cause I want to know myself, bro.
Oh, shout out to the Queen. We appreciate you.
You really feeling some type of way, bro. Like when you say these things, I know in the inside, when you say these things, you feel some type of way. You feel fucked up because he grew up listening to rap music. He grew up doing everything. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be realistic. Being motivated by the black culture, bro. Let's just keep it real, my boy. I bet you your favorite fighter is black. Let's be realistic, fam. If you ask him who his favorite fighter is, I bet you if he keep it 100. I'm just saying, if niggas keep it 100. I bet you his favorite fighter black, because you can tell by the way you fight. Let's just be real. So it's like when you see that type of shit and you say these certain things, bro, that shit has to be taught to you because you didn't, you know what I mean? And like I said, I've been seeing him doing this shit for a little minute now. Like I got I ain't gonna say dude name, but me and him we went back and forth because I'm for the Spanish and I'm for the black, bro, because I feel like we're in the same fucking boat in America. We just being realistic with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody is better than the next motherfucker. And you know, so it's like when you try to act like you better or you try to say we think we better, it's like that's a fucking lie. That's a lie, bro. That's some shit that you grew up listening to, her, or that's a narrative that you're trying to push and make up to try to start a motherfucking culture race or to get one side on your side to feel like you know what I'm saying, you standing up for a culture, which is pure bullshit to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be realistic out here. But yeah, it just be like, I want to know too, like why you say the shit you say, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then try to switch it up because deep down inside, bro, I don't know if you really feel that way. I think it's just the spotlight, and you, like I say, you be so much of a hungry whore to get the spotlight on you, willing to say any goddamn thing, bro.
Me too. Me too. I'm telling you, and it's like that's that conversation people are not ready for because they'll think you defending him. No, I am not. He sound like a kid crying out for help, and it's crazy because if your dad don't know no better, you kind of gotta think he's supposed to be the lead by example. Y'all amigos. Like he talk like that. You get me? You might think, he do it, and then you get what I'm saying? Like you don't have a good example. And I said this, we talking about this earlier or the other day, should I say, and I mentioned it. If you notice the energy that was taking shape when he came on Cam and May show, they didn't get the chance to prepare for him, but they asked him briefly. If you look at his face and body language, he was a little uncomfortable being put on the spot. Najee from Cigar Talk did the same thing. Energy very similar. Cool Boy Stat being able to talk to him, I guarantee you the energy be very similar because it ain't about trolling. Now it's man to man, like, yo, what you on, bro? And if you're a real one, you gonna respect it. It's just like what was it? Ryan Garcia when he was running around talking crazy. He got up there and he was talking to Zab, and Zab was like, "Come on, Ryan, you can't be running around talking about something." You know, get what I'm saying? Look how he humbled, he chilled out because it's real man energy. You know, Zab, man, that ain't the one you want to like be talking crazy. You get what I'm saying? Zab don't care. So that's all I'm saying. T.O., I know, and just looking at it, look like he just need an ass whooping immediately, and I get that, but I'm telling you. Some real people having real conversation with him, I think could do some good. I think it's got to be somebody out here that he respect enough not to go there no more. And if that's not the case, after people done talk to him, then I'm willing to say he is who he is then. But you get what I'm saying? But it's easier to do bullshit when you're not being held accountable, and not holding him accountable is trying to call ourselves ignoring him or saying what he doing ain't that bad. Nah, he wilding. It could have a really unexpected result. And that's all. Ain't none of us wishing that shit, but we know like that shit come with something. Like you can't just be running around here with hatred like that or sounding that way and think people gonna rock with it. It'd be when you least expect it. So I just think that was a real approach, yo. Like people talking to him, and it ain't about, oh, I'm gonna beat your ass when I see you. It was like, bro, come on, what you on? Like that ain't it. Like, he need to know that, like, and feel uncomfortable in that moment, so he could know, like, yo, this is consequence, and this is the grown up side of it. People trying to be sensible and talk to you instead of run down on you. You know what I'm saying? So I think he need that though. I do. Big Supreme, what up, man?
I think he got mental issues though, bro. Like when I listen to him talk sometimes and how he be speaking, I just think that something's like he a little off mentally. So I don't think he gonna learn until really he just gonna somebody gonna do something to him in public. He gonna get a beat down by Boots. But I think he always gonna have, if it's like that, if it's that deep to where everything is black boy and black this and it's black entertainment and black fighters and all it is, then I think that hatred just gonna just stay inside of him. You feel what I'm saying? He might quiet it down. He might quiet it down after a while, but I don't know. I just think I don't think he all the way there.
Yeah, I mean, I remember him saying in an interview, like, I get hit, man, something. I don't know. I get hit too much. Like, he was like, I get hit in the head a lot. Like, it just made me think. And then how he was saying how he was smoking, drinking. I was taking pills, shrooms, everything. This is all out of his mouth. Like, you see the behavior is just like a person that is indulgent. Like, it's very consistent with that because it's just unnecessary shit. It's like you do shit that's regular, and then here you go fly off the handle. And it's like, yo, what? Where'd that come from? And then when you got a dude openly telling you he's indulgent and having fun and shit, then you kind of so he just recently in the interview he stopped all of that now and he ain't doing it no more. I ain't taking pills. I ain't no smoking, no shrooms, no drinking. I'm like, damn, like, bro, you was getting right. Talib was good with it on me. I got you, Carol. Second. To your Matt Yop, you already know Big Supreme. Let me see.
So that boy was getting right. That boy was on every goddamn thing.
And then he come out and tell you that it's just promotion. When Bud stepped to him and he said he just promoting, that's the way he feel like he gotta promote. I mean, it get us talking about it. I mean,
it do, but it's like you can still get the same type of promotion, bro, by saying shit, but you don't have to go that far with it. You know what I'm saying? And then like I seen when he come out, he got on the goddamn the Rey Mysterio mask, which is cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's just like I'm just saying like how far he will go to get the clout, bro. And that's my only thing with him, bro. Like you go too far to try to get the clout, bro. Like even when people talking and like Devin Haney, like shut the fuck up, bro. No, that's me. I don't never stop talking. It's like he do it on purpose, like he's trying to put yourself out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you don't have to try that hard, bro. Like you just trying too hard. Like that's my whole thing. Like I hate a nigga that just trying too hard. You feel me? The bitch over there, you want to break dance, you want to do a backward, you want to do a split, you want to moonwalk in front of the bitch. Like, come on, bro. All right, she see you, my nigga.
Oops,
God damn, she see you. Right. Like, God damn, nigga, she see you. Shit. Real, bro. Like, he just tried too hard for me, bro. When he don't have to. And that's my whole thing. You don't have to, bro. Like, you really can talk shit like you're entertaining, bro, just by being T.O., just by doing the regular shit, bro. That's gonna get you more respect and clout than you going out here and just trying too damn hard to be, like you trying to make a race war or some shit, bro. You ain't that big to make a race war, buddy. You ain't that big, homie.
Shout out to Dub to break down for the fights this weekend. Bullchuck, Fox, and Fisher versus Allen too. Man, you know what? I seen the first one with Fisher and Allen. I think it'd be another good one, but I wouldn't be surprised to see if a similar result. And Bullchuck, Bullchuck, he a dog, man. He come to fight. But I like Michael Fox, and ever since he got cheated, ever since he got robbed, I've been wanting him to win. Like, just no matter what, whoever he fight, I'm just rooting for him. So nothing against Bullchuck. It's just that Michael Fox is the kind of dude that I like to see get a win, especially when he got an opportunity taken from him like that. Shout out to the homie Jordan, man. Is it really a negotiation? Yeah, Eddie Hearn said they're really in negotiations, talking to Team Boots and seeing, what if you really want to do it. And then you got Tio on the other end talking about the fight happening, but he just doing what he do. But Boots is going to be the deciding factor, I think. As do he really want to? You know what I mean? But then again, let's see. I really want to see how serious he is. That's why I want to see. I really do, but. Nah, man, that's a good card coming up. But yeah, Bullchuck, look, I'm gonna be honest, he ain't gonna be easy to beat at all. But I'm really rooting for a guy like I told y'all, Michael Fox. It's not gonna be an easy fight for him. And he never had an easy road, so he used to it. That shit is right on par with what he always got going on. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Bullchuck might pull that off, but I'm rocking with Michael Fox. Hold on. shout out to Cal Cool. He just sent me this, man. Look, Dev said he tired of T.O. racist remarks. Told Turkey Al Sheik set it up at 147. Dev said enough of this shit.
I thought Devin. I heard that they was doing a rematch with Ryan for like October or something.
Yeah, you're probably right. But him saying this don't mean he just gonna get his wish right off the bat. But it's cool that he threw his name in the hat after what people feel like he looked like, right? You know what I'm saying? They feel like he looked like, he ain't look like him all the way. But for him to still be saying, you know what, I'll fight T.O. I respect that, because if that was what I seen in the Fatal Fury was him just getting to that next fight. And just building that confidence, using that fight to do exactly that, and that's not him showing everything he got right now. Man, I'm telling you, like, if he can be him being Devin Haney before that Ryan Garcia situation, 100% I had him beating T.O. I'll box him. You know what I'm saying? If he can beat that guy, yeah, man, he can beat him, bro. He can beat him.
Yeah, after the Jermaine Ortiz fight, I was like, yeah, Devin will.
Yeah, Johnny Fisher probably pull that off too, man. Dub, like I said, he probably, Dave Allen is a sturdy guy. He been around the block, but they ain't gonna do him no favors. He probably have to get a knockout or beat this dude convincingly, Johnny Fisher. Ain't they still pushing Fisher? Like, it's one of the, guys that they like. I seen it first one.
Yeah, I fuck with Big Johnny.
They're running it back. So it should be another good fight, though, because it was a split decision. It wasn't like a wide ass whooping or nothing.
His name Johnny Haney Fisher. That nigga.
Yeah, that's why I say I'm rooting for him, man. He'll never get a easy out ever. Fox family, good people. Yeah, Mike Tez and that Pops Troy. Shout out to the Fox family. So that's why I said I rock with him. I said that a while back on one of his posts. I still rock with you. We remember you getting robbed, bro. We don't forget.
You talking about McKell?
You know what I'm saying? Little shit like that. I don't care about fighters being popular. I don't care about your record being undefeated. I just care about you being authentic and standing on business when you get in there, win, lose, and draw. And I hate to see a dude like that that'll get overlooked, that won't turn down smoke, that will get in there and fight, that he get in a tough fight, and he handle a guy fairly convincingly, and then they take it from him. So I just I hate to see shit like that. So that's for that reason I'm always root for a guy like that. So I hope he beat Chuck. Nothing against him, but he'll be back if he lose. Just don't know with Michael Fox how they gonna try to do him, and I just hate boxing for that. It'd be so many of those type of fighters that get overlooked, did dirty. It should be crazy, man. Fisher sold out that arena about 7K. Yeah, that's dope, man. That's why I say they still pushing him. Johnny Fisher, he gonna have to make it convincing to beat him. And I think Dave Allen is just getting older, Johnny Fisher, get to see him again second time around. I wouldn't be surprised if he won a little bit more cleanly, should I say.
And I think Mikhail Fox, bro. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Mikhail, right?
I don't know.
Man, this would be interesting, bro. I wouldn't mind seeing I wouldn't mind. Look, we don't know what's going to go on. And that's the interesting thing about boxing, right? You hear all of these different things going on. And I like it. I like all of it. I ain't going to lie. I like the possibility of guys going from 140 to 47 and making a division a little bit more rounded out and not just top heavy, right? Like, remember, 147 was glamour division, man. It's kind of lost some steam with, Spence and Crawford, and then you got Virgil left about it. It's like it just changed a bit, so they need to bring the beat back, man. Maybe some of these 140 pounders, are used to be 40 pounders now, 47 pounders, to make shit interesting. But I ain't mad at this. I like this though. Go ahead. Where does the rematch stand if he on it like this? Because he like, man, make the fight. They on turkey ass, bro. Like, yeah, you said you could make the fight, right? We'll make the fight. I feel you, Dad. Go get his ass, Dad. I'm telling you, I said this. Beating one of those guys, and Ryan or T.O., get the people on Dad, man. They have to rock with them. Them dudes there's not like the block hot with them right now. People ain't really feeling them. Ryan done laid the egg. He looking like a guy off some help. I ain't got that boost. Now he looking crazy. He done shot himself all in the foot. So he in a weird position. And then you got Teo. Teo did his thing though, but shit, I watched this fight.
Teo
It's
ain't do no.
to
Teo
answer
ain't do
all
no
the
better
questions I
now.
think we still got for Devin right here. If he fought Teo, think whatever question you still have about him as a fighter would be answered if he got in there. I wouldn't be against it though. So I know just it's gonna take more than a post, but I just like the energy, the thought that he even thinking like, yeah, I get Teo. I'm tired of this shit. Good. Somebody gotta be tired of him.
I get Teo his credit,
Sims, a
bro.
hometown fight. Yeah, big shout out. And I like Kenneth Sims, bro. My cousin, that's my cousin, man's. We went to see him fight a few years back when he had fought Keyshawn Williams. Keyshawn Williams and Coach Cal was coaching Keyshawn Williams. I remember they had an 8-rounder at the Prudential, bro. And Keyshawn came out there blazing. Fast. This dude got some hand speed. He got some good hand speed, bro. I don't know what's up with him after that, but I know he came out blazing, won that first round. Man, Kenneth Sims cooked him 7 rounds straight, bro. Oh my God, yo, he was showing out too. He started showing out, and we sitting real close so we could hear him. He looking over, he talking. He in his bag, he talking shit like I got him. My cousin making a damn show. A show within a show. He's standing up, yelling about how much grease the dude got on his face. He like, yo, he can't breathe. Like, man, I'm telling you, talking about fun watching the 8-round fight. Kenneth Sims cooked the hell out of Keyshawn Williams, bro. Calvin Ford was on his ass, but it wasn't working. He was getting cooked round after round. He was just in his bag. He got that first round off, and it was a close first round. Ain't like he went out there and whooped ass. He just started real fast. Man, Sims said he should have warmed up a little bit more in the back or something like that, he had said, but he was talking, man. He turned, said, I got him. And he commenced to punching grease off this dude's face. He was whooping his ass, bro. He gave him a boxing lesson. That was a clean lesson. Like, that was a clean-ass fight. Lost 1 round and won 7 straight to me and didn't lose another one. I was like, yeah, that's how you show out.
You remember Bad Boy Ed Brown, just from Chicago?
I never got to see him fight, Money. Never got to see him fight, bro. By the time I was made aware of him, like he already passed away. I'm like, damn, who is this dude? And I used to see people wearing the names on the trunks, talking about him a lot, and never got to see him fight.
Yeah, Ed, he was a bad motherfucker, bro.
Shout out to my homie. Hey, what's good, bro? Yeah, man, I hate to hear that shit be happening to these fighters, man. I ain't never get the chance to see him fight. Shout out to GM, man. Say no shade of dead, but respect when I'm trying to see Teal get beat up, but not outbox. I get you. I'm with you though. We still with you though. But good thing is, hey, it's some type of negotiation going on with somebody that might be fit that bill, out there in Philly. But like I said, I wouldn't be against it, man. He'll get what he needs. Get what he needs.
Man, I've been saying that all these dudes was gonna be fighting. People was talking, all these dudes young and they coming up in the same weight classes. I'm like, they gonna clash, man. Now it's to the point where all of you got Devin, Tank, and got Devin, Ryan, Teo, you got Barrios, you got you got Rolly. I want to see Rolly, man. Rolly going.
Surprisingly enough, I want to see Rolly again at 47.
Yeah,
I feel like Rolly deserved a Devin fight, bro.
Yo, he was patient as hell in that fight.
Yo, patient, bro. He took
that attitude, bro. I'm just saying, man. I know this might make people mad. I don't know if he runs into a shot fighting that patient. He was fighting smart. He actually fought a smart fight. I don't give a damn what nobody say. And that was his problem all along. Like, remember, even Tank said, he's a little more patient and shit. Like, Rolly was having some success early in that fight. I think people don't like to admit it, but he was.
Rolly having a lot of
some uncomfortable moments in there. Because Rolly was big as hell and could hit. And remember, he kept saying, he's like, that dude could punch. He's strong. He's strong.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. I want to see Rolly at 47 again. That's crazy. And I've said this, we got to stop saying people just, I get it, man. I ain't about to say no world beater because he beat Ryan. But we be completely like disregarding anything a guy can do. And I ain't about to say like he going to get in there and just outbox everybody. But the things that he do well makes him dangerous. He's a bit unpredictable. Ryan couldn't get a read on him and he just outboxed him. And like I said, if somebody would have told you, in 2025, Ryan and Rolly gonna fight and Rolly, and it's gonna go the distance, and Rolly gonna be the one to win. You would have been like, yeah, right. You would have said, yeah, right. You see what I'm saying? So maybe Salas is getting through. I don't know, but maybe them knowing each other played a real factor too. But he fought a really patient fight all the way through though. Like he ain't really had those wild ass moments like where you just leave yourself out there. He didn't do a lot of that. He didn't do a whole lot of that. So I don't know, man. Maybe Rolly done settled down a bit. I don't know. Barboza Jr. and Ramirez took a dive. Yo, you know what, Jordan, man? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Looking at the fight film, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, just put it this way. I know why people say that. I'm not one of them people. You conspiracy. Nah, bro. I know why you say that. Really watching this, looking at the fight, that's how bad it was. So that's on them. Like, I remember watching Kovalev and Canelo, and I remember feeling like how that looked to me. And I remember Badu Jack came out, made a public statement saying that shit looked fixed. I was completely comfortable with the way I thought after that. I said a real fighter said that shit, not me. He said it. I said this shit was looking crazy. It looked like Kovalev was pulling his punches like he had none. I was like, what is this? What are we watching right now? And then he got knocked out. I was like, you know what? This shit just pissing me off. But I'm not going to like push that. But I'm going to say I understand what you're saying because watching it back and then slowing it down a little bit and seeing how you right there, you do all of that work to get in front of your guy and don't do shit. Like nothing. Like you just wasn't doing nothing. Like, bro, what? You can't beat nobody like that. I don't care if he wasn't moving that much, you wouldn't have beat him. Like, that's the thing. I was like, yo, he was so inactive. It's almost like you was instructed not to fight in spot. That's how bad it was. So that's on them for him for I just don't get it. I don't know where he go from there, bro. If that's who he is now, he might as well retire unless he just want to make a couple more bags and don't care about losing. But that effort was so piss poor that it'll make you think that they was instructed not to fight. That's how bad it was.
Who you talking about, Skull?
What's the name? Ramirez. When he was even getting in position, getting right in front of the guys, Devin, he'd just stand there. And I'm like, what the hell are you? Like, you just gotta look at it. It just looks so bad. Like, and if that's who you are, you even worse than I thought you are, Ramirez. You ain't beating nobody at 47. Somebody gonna stop you in your next fight. You fight somebody that can cry, you getting stopped your next. You go in there doing that shit again. That it just looked crazy to do that. And he not like some old ass fighter. This shit is mind blowing. He's not some super old dude. And this is like, bro, I don't know what's up. Like maybe I just said he domesticated. I try to be nice about it. Like,
and it's crazy. It's like
you fight like I got family to go home to, and I'm not going all out like I used to. I'm just get through this shit. Like that's what it looked like to me. Just getting paid right now.
It's crazy.
Good with it.
Monty was talking about people being sheep and following the leader and all this stuff. And it's crazy because you talk about how bad Ramirez is looking. But if I tell you, like, if they put Ramirez and Rolly in the ring, as much as the crowd and everybody like to say how trash Rolly is and he ain't this, he ain't that, I'm picking Rolly to smoke Ramirez in that fight. Like he probably ain't even got half the accolades that old boy got. Right. That they would tell you anyway. Oh, Ramirez is this, he's that. Oh, I'm a hardcore, so he actually did this and he's accomplished this. Rolly's tried. But just looking at their styles and looking at how they look at 47 as a fan, you gotta determine like, nah, I know everybody don't mess with Rolly. This is the narrative on him, but I think he put the pause on this dude. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all gotta learn how to decipher styles and think for yourself as a fan and stop just following what everybody else think is cool. If you like somebody, then you like them. You like their style, and you like their style. You feel what I'm saying?
I think Rolly stopped him too, bro. I feel like if you stand in front of Rolly with that power that he got, and I think that's what people underestimate him because they think he ain't skillful, he ain't this. Like even against Ryan, I said, man, I give Rolly a shot, bro. Like people kept saying, Ryan finna finish him quick. I'm like, bro, don't just say he finna finish him quick, bro. Like Rolly's not afraid. Like he got that retarded strength, bro, and like he know if you ain't got shit to lose, yeah, for real.
Yo, you terrible, yo.
For real, bro. He went to the ring, bro. Like he ain't got nothing to lose. You telling me I'm supposed to lose the fight, so I can just go. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm supposed to lose, and that's what, like I said, that's what put Ryan too far ahead, thinking he was just supposed to beat Rolly. Like, or they saying I'm gonna beat him, or I'm just gonna You know what I mean? And that's what happened. He ended up dropping your ass, like you say, he double
Right.
hooked you and got away with the dub. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I want like anybody like in that caliber, like Ramirez and things like that, that's gonna stand in front of Rolly. I got Rolly knocking them out.
And he looked quicker too. The way when he caught that left hand from Ryan and came back with his double hook in real time,
Doubled
that
it
shit
up.
was quick.
Right.
That shit was quick.
Doubled it
That
up
catch
on
and shoot.
him.
Like,
Yeah, he looked really off mentally, but you know what? He been looking like that. Like, look at the last couple fights for Ramirez. He ain't been looking the same since he got beat by Taylor. Like I said, he took that break when got married or something, whatever, started family and shit. And like I said, I ain't even knocking him. He fight like, yo, I gotta get home to the wife. I'm telling you, that's how he fight now. Like, I don't know, like he overthinking and he in his own way. It's like a mental block or something. And once you get to that point, it's a risk, like, cause you in there to your own detriment at this point, right? Like you can't even do half of the shit that you used to do. What made Ramirez dangerous? Bringing effective pressure, being a two-handed fighter, going to the body, utilizing the jab, good hooks. Like he had good offense, and he could hurt you, could break you down, wear you down. He'll give you hell, bro. But he ain't that guy no more. He's far removed from that fighter. So, like, he basically just a shell of what he used to be, and I don't see him being successful at this new version of himself. He can't beat nobody like that.
Nigga said, let me get as much as I can get on the way out the door. Him and Justin be just packing up the bags on the way out the door.
I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, because the only thing he's sticking around for and waiting for is somebody to really show him the door by flatlining him or putting his ass out for real. That's the only thing he's missing. And Devin wasn't the guy to do it. But if you fighting him more, you get what I'm saying? Like, you up at 47, man. That shit gets spooky up there, man. You can't just be up there following dudes around it with no offense behind it. Somebody gonna punch your ass smooth out the ring. Because Devin had many opportunities. He could have made you look bad. It's so real. I think if he was all the way there, like confidence-wise and mentally, like all the way there, and I think he could have got an accumulation type stoppage, because he was right there for the taking. He could have been piecing him up. Them right hands was there. He was available, but he just wouldn't pull the trigger.
Yeah, every time he threw something, he was connecting.
And I'm like, damn, dude, just throw more, because I don't feel like hearing this. He fought scary shit. Man, these content creators, I get it, bro. He don't look all the way the same as shit. Would you, after getting your bell rung like that? Shit, he ain't there probably thinking about that actively. Like, I ain't letting that left hook land at all. And I ain't saying it's cool to go out there and fight like that, but it is cool to go out there and get a win after you just gave a dangerous fight and you paid bad for it. No, man, this shit is about me right here. This is for Team Haney, bro. We gotta go get this win real quick. Get my hand raised, get this money. Then we get back to it. I'm serious. Like, you got to build off this shit. You got to show more of yourself from here. If you can't, then it's going to be real difficult for you to be successful at 47. It's just that simple. But I'm holding out. I think I'll give him another fight. I want to see what he look like. And if he really don't look the same again, I'm going to always think of Ryan as a POS, man, because like that shit was the worst move he made as a fighter, fighting him, doing any business with that dude.
But that's why I gave him a break too. I kept telling people, even though my shot, I say, look here, man, I'm gonna give him a break because he's been out the ring for a year, right? But it's getting back in the win column, getting back, a little ring rust, things that nature. But I like I said, I look at it as him making sure I get to the next fight. Let me make sure I get to Ryan Garcia. Let me let me go out here, outbox this dude, get back in the win column, get my little confidence back up and things of that nature. Go out here and be who I am, outbox his ass, because like I told people, he's not going out there to knock him out. So let me just get back in the win column, bro. Get this this training camp under my belt, and let me go hard in the next training camp and get ready to prove that this motherfucker cheated me by going out. You know what I'm saying? That's how I looked at it, and that's the path that I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna stick to how I feel. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Being out for a year, little ring rust, but let me make sure I win this fight. And then we can get it on the next fight.
I'm telling you, because what would this story been had he got even if he got dropped and won? Oh man, he still ain't ready for that left hook. It just would have been a whole bunch of shit. Or say he would have got dropped and messed around and lost again because of it. Oh, he ain't learned nothing from that left hook. He still can't block a left hook. So for me, like I would love to see somebody interview him and talk specifically about the fights. Maybe somebody did already and I ain't watch it, but Like, it's real. I know he was checking boxes off in his head. Like, yo, I won't be getting hit with no left hooks this fight. I ain't getting dropped. I'm not even getting hurt. I'm gonna make sure he can't touch me as little as possible, bro. Like, I know it. I'm getting to this fight because the story is gonna read, yo, he effed up the bag. He fumbled the bag. What they saying about Ryan right now after losing? He fumbled the bag. Like, come on, man.
And like, I
They
get
couldn't
the
afford
premise.
that shit after that fight with Ryan. Hell no. He had to go out here and win. And that's why I say fans is unforgiving. I get it, bro, but some of y'all assholes, for real. Like, y'all know what y'all would have said if he got it, went out there and got beat up. We've been talking even more shit. So I get it. It was a safe victory, but man, he had a confidence builder, bro. That's not possible. He couldn't have used that dude for that. That's what he did. I'm coming here to win. This shit is for Team Haney, bro. And y'all can shut the hell up. Everybody. Oh, y'all. Scary this, scary that. Nah, I'm winning, bro. Coming here tonight, and I'm telling you, especially after giving y'all a fight, shut the hell up and let me cook. Let me win, bro. Let me win. Give me another fight and to at least before you make that assessment, say, he done, he cooked, he's scary. Nah, he was coming to win. He made that shit clear. I'm gonna beat this dude and cry later. And I said it. Why I'm not mad? Because, hey, man, it's a possibility he could be changed after that fight. And if that's how he gotta look, it's unfortunate. But hey, man, I'm with anybody that can go out there and win. I'm never gonna knock somebody for winning, bro. I'm sorry. I can't do that. Watching you win all them rounds, I get it wasn't entertaining. You could say, man, you left a lot of meat on the bone, but you lived to fight another day, bro. On to the next fight. That's all. On to the next fight.
I love the cards, but I really don't like this in between fighting type shit, especially when it's on the same promotion and can make that fight, but then they choose to, all right, before we make this fight, let's have you fight this person and you fight this person. It's almost like they overlooking their competition, and it's like if something had put just for granted that card we talking about now, Devin performed. They talking about we don't want to see Devin no more because look what he did. They got memes and everything of him with circus music running around the ring. Ryan loses in his fight, so now it's like, damn, you feel what I'm saying? I heard that they still gonna make that fight, but I'm just saying, even with the Caleb Plant and Jamel Charlo, Caleb Plant slapped fire out of Jamal Charlo, and I'm like, yo, all right, I want to see that fight. And then they got Caleb versus Resendez, Charlo versus what's his name, and it's like, damn, now if something happens. Are y'all not gonna put that fight on now? It's like, bro, if y'all can make the fight, make that joint now. I get that Devin and Ryan was off for a year, whatever, but let people, they saw that. You don't need no more build up. The build up is the PEDs. You feel what I'm saying? Put them back in the ring, let them get, because now, like I said, Devin won. Thank goodness, but it's like the way he won, people were like, we don't even want to see this mother. We don't even want to watch him. Right. And then Ryan go in there and get schooled by Rolly, and it's like, damn, now where's that we don't got that same like hype for it. We still want to see it, right? Not the same. Like, I'm like, so I like it, but it's like I like it as a fan because I like watching the fights. But I'm like, bro, if y'all got the opportunity to make that fight, then make the fight. If y'all listening, just go ahead and do it.
Yeah,
I agree. I agree.
Danny warned he warned Tio to stay away from Boots. Tell somebody get Danny on the line. Tell him to chill, man. Nah, don't tell him nothing. Nah, don't tell him nothing. Nah, let him think shit sweet.
Exactly, bro. I seen Danny go through. I seen the. I ain't look at the
get Danny on the line. Tell Danny, don't tell him nothing. Nah, he think that shit is sweet. Let him go out there and fight Jaron Ennis Boots. That's what he called him, Jaron Ennis Boots. Yeah, let him go out there playing. You know what I mean? Let him go out there thinking he Dora the Explorer. Go ahead, bro. Hell nah. He Dora the Explorer. You know what I'm saying? Go ass out there to Philly. Ryan isn't always been a mean. Yeah, man. He just disappointed because he got all of that talent. And I know he come from humble beginnings, but somewhere along the lines, I don't know the exact reasons for it, but I'm really confident and comfortable saying he decided to cheat. And what's really mind-blowing about it is you got in the ring with a guy, Javante Tank Davis, that almost punched your rib and kidney out your back. Fought him and you was clean. But then you fight a guy that you keep saying is pillow-fisted and couldn't punch and all this, and somehow you have to have some in your system. It's mind-blowing to me. It's like an epic screw-up. Like, talk about shooting yourself. Cheddar Bob, Cheddar Bob is, man, that's what he did. Cheddar Bob, his own career. Because it's like you do that, you tainted a win. Now it's not a win. It's a no contest. You try to blame it on everybody. You look wild. Then you had the audacity to come out here and get in there and get outboxed by Rolly. Yeah, bro. Yeah, all bets is off with that kid, man. I hope he, I don't know, do something right with that money if you really got it like that. Be smart. Because I hear some other stuff that I don't talk about because it don't be boxing, but you better be smart because the shit that I'm hearing, that'll keep you broke. You'll be fighting way longer than you anticipate playing them type of games. So I just can't rock with it like that. That dude could have probably changed dude's career forever, man. All because you wanted to cut corners somewhere. Shit crazy. Get the memes and he won. Yeah, Ryan gets no memes or anything, right? Because people twisted. That's why I spazzed out a little bit, kind of annoyed at the boxing public. Like, how y'all booing the guy that got cheated? I don't care about, don't keep telling me about no lawsuit. That shit ain't even our business. We talking about the boxing shit. Like, are you booing what? He got cheated. The lawsuit don't override that to me. And that's why I'm looking at people like, you know, some of these people that used to fight, you know, MMA fighters and coming out supporting Ryan openly but shitting on Devin. It was mind blowing. It's like, where, bro, what? Did I miss something? So you telling me you openly support the guy that cheated, but not the guy that got cheated because they decided to talk about a lawsuit, bro? And then nobody wanted to put it in no context. Like, making that public was a bad move because that battery shit came out, and that's all people made it about. That shit was more so about money than anything else, if you ask me. And it was about being cheated. Not they couldn't take an ass whooping. It wasn't that. It never was that. But making a move, there's some type of weird case for that argument, right? But that never was the case. That shit was about money. People are not even paying attention. Think about the fight that nobody wanted to bid on. It was a certain way of thinking that they like, bro, this dude done messed up the bag for us. They thinking we ain't shit. We ain't even worth bidding on the fight. And it's a whole bunch of thinking. I ain't saying I got all the answers, but just pay attention to the information out there. The shit wasn't simply, oh, we got beat and we can't take a loss, so we're going to sue them. It wasn't that, but if you want to push the narrative, then that's what you're going to do. Just be real and tell me that shit wasn't about money. It was too. It wasn't just, we got our asses beat. Nah, man. I'm telling you, bro. That's why you was saying them pushing, talking about getting money and why the money go here and why we ain't get this, and people was missing it. So I just think making it public was unnecessary because, again, who gonna be in the courtroom or whatever, however it go, are any of us gonna be there? No, that shit don't affect us. So I don't really need to know about it because it ain't boxing related, really, right? It's just something for people to talk crazy about you. And again, you could have did without making that shit like a campaign almost. Like, you know, I remember he said something about the lawsuit, and then the Devin Haney era starts. I was like, what?
Yeah, that was just a bad headline.
Dude. Like, nah, bro. It is. It's like you live and you learn. And it's just a chance that they could have made a mistake even doing it because they end up dropping it and putting it to the side. So you can't say it was about them not being able to take the loss. No, it was about getting cheated while taking that loss. That people don't ever forget that. Because I bet money I don't have. You take Osterine out the situation and that was just a clean loss. There would have been no lawsuit. There would have been no lawsuit. They'd have took that ass whooping and he would have just dealt with it. I guarantee it. But because I got cheated now, I'm going to make a case that my money is messed up. You get what I'm saying? Because of you, this dude. And because he was on PEDs. So I get it. I just try to look at shit in full and not be shallow-minded and just simple-minded and think so small. Like, should be bigger than that, man. These dudes is professional athletes, bro. And like I said, if you just look at how people look at him now, you look at him in a much different light than you did before that fight, right or wrong. So they don't got a case to him not being the same fighter because of this guy. So it's like, might not agree with it, but you got to be able to make it make sense. Got to be able to be real with yourself and know that it ain't about just, oh, we got our asses beat, we salty. Nah, we salty about getting cheated when we got our asses beat in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's the part. So I'm going to always level with that dude, man. I want to see him get back. I don't know about no personal shit. Him, the fighter, he worked hard as hell. He always make weight. I don't care about the rehydration shit. Boxing allowing it. Why am I going to sit here and cry? So he make the weight, cut the weight, kill himself in the gym. Even when he looked like a thriller, is extra on the scale, he still did it and get in there and fight. I can't not support that. It's easy to support that dude. So hope he do get back. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't mind seeing him fight Tio neither. Shit, him, because it's somebody from a skill standpoint that I think, but Boots is going to do the do to him, I think. A rain in peace to the Queen. How you feeling? He said Devin lost in Mexico too. He did get that L taken away. You know, shout out to A. I was looking into that when they first brought that out, and it was talking about it. I forgot it now. I think I can go look it up, and I might be able to play it on here. The fight to show y'all that was full of shit, yo. It was some shit that they was running with. For me, like the fight that was in question, if you see it, you will clearly know that Devin beat that dude. Like I don't even. It's one of the, when I watched it, to me it was reminiscent, like the clips and shit that I was seeing. That's pretty much the fight. It's like it almost remind me of like Savannah Marshall and Clarissa Shields. Like she never really beat her, and that never really happened. I don't know where that started, but that particular fight with the guy, they had a name and everything, a specific opponent on his record. I don't remember the name and none of that now, but I'm pretty sure I could find it if I look for it. But he beat that dude. Marquis was good with it, bro. He beat him though. Dad beat him. I know what really happened that they don't speak enough about is Bill making it possible for people to be paid more over there in Mexico. And they say he the reason for that. I thought that was dope. I remember Robert Garcia speaking about that. As a Bill Haney, man, guys is able to make more of a bag because of him and Dad blazed the trail over there. Say they used to be paying their opponents and shit like that. I thought that was dope. And not paying them on some, like, you know, obviously you on the grind. That's how you get fights. You be having to pay your opponent. That's why dudes be saying they don't be making money they first X amount of fights. Fresh Baker, what it do on? But yeah, I'm one of them people because I wanted to look into it. A couple guys were saying it was real. Then I ended up coming across the fight that was in question. I forget dude's name, like I said, but if you watch it, you'll be like, all right, yeah, they was reaching. They was just looking for a story, bro. He beat him.
Yeah, I never believe that shit.
And they was kicking their asses over there in Mexico.
Yeah, I never believe that. They probably get no lawsuit off their record.
That's why I'm like, where they be getting this stuff, man? He could box. I never disliked this style. He is who he is. It's called boxing. Why can't I appreciate a guy that boxes at a high level in the sport that's called boxing? So I don't care. You don't got to knock people out for me. I don't care about your trash talk. I understand you got to be confident, sell the fight, talk your shit. As long as you in there and you can fight at a high level and show me that you can consistently do it, I'm cool. I'm cool.
At that time, just you couldn't pay me to believe that Devin lost. Like I'm just keeping it true, just me myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like I never want to look that shit up. I'm like, man, Devin ain't losing to them goddamn little Mexicans over there. Not at that stage. Like you couldn't pay me to believe that shit.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, it just didn't happen. And I was like, I'm after shooting down any false narrative for any fighter. Don't matter how unpopular, if you don't like them. I'm not a fan of that because these dudes work hard to get their reputations dragged like that with such limited proof and no way to prove this shit. We just cool with tearing the fighters down. I'm really big on that. I speak that shit almost every day because I see it so much. I'm like, what gives these new boxing fans the I don't know, the audacity to talk the way they do? Shit is mind blowing, bro.
Social media, bro. Hide behind a keyboard.
Social media created a bunch of cowards, man. I swear, bro. Like men don't talk like men no more. Then when you see another man and talking to a fighter like one, you think he like fanboying or something because he ain't disrespecting him. Y'all so used to seeing people use their time to interact and be crazy. I don't got time for that, bro. That's why I said when Floyd Seniors blocked me, I was like, that's pretty weird because I don't talk crazy. I don't say nothing wild. I probably just responded to like him lying about something, but I know I don't talk crazy. You know, I'm looking, I'm like, I'm blocked. I'm like, that's weird.
Was it Floyd?
I believe they call it glazing nowadays.
Was it somebody else that, you know, it don't be Floyd Senior himself, bro. It probably was somebody else that did that shit.
You're not talking about Floyd Mayweather Senior.
No, not Mayweather Senior. I'm talking about Schofield.
No, Schofield. I can believe
my bad.
that.
Not Floyd Senior. My bad. Schofield Senior.
Okay.
Yeah, Schofield.
Now I can believe. Now his
I was like, yo, what? Sensitive. That's because he
bro.
wanted to push that propaganda, and I think I said something one of them days when he was overdoing it. But I say it in a way where I'm not just straight disrespecting you. I'm probably like, yo, come on, man. Like nobody, you about to really push. I think it was the steroid thing with the snack. I'm like, come on, man, you really about to push that this man using steroids? Like that's what I said. I said something very regular where you should be able to interact. Like say something, but nah, he blocked me. I'm like, yeah, you
sensitivity.
I remember.
Sensitivity. Yeah.
When he said something about snack.
Yeah, he did it.
Like, bro, I ignore a lot. I usually mind my business, but he was pissing me off. Like every time I looked up, he had another story. I'm like, bro, at this point, y'all minds would never box. Y'all got the worst luck in the world. Before y'all was gonna fight H2O, we had some type of rib injury. You had to pull out of there. You get what I'm saying? Then Shakur, you get sick as I'm like, bro, y'all got the worst luck. And it was one more fighter that they were supposed to fight that they did that with. I can't remember the name right now.
He just speaking.
But just that boy said it was Shakur. What his masseuse that rubbed creamed on him. That boy went for to say Shakur Stevenson masseuse rubbed creamed on him. Like, man, what the fuck is he talking like?
Yeah,
bro, that
he is like, I don't even got a masseuse lady over there out there. What is he talking about?
Like how that if she went to his room and touched him real quick.
Yeah, and how you know it's his mama masseuse? Like, so you went, man, y'all get your weird ass up out of here somewhere, man.
Like they hired her because they knew that was Shakur.
Yeah, that was Shakur masseuse. Oh, we gonna use you.
Got the massage. He had a reaction. He was like, "You rubbed cream on my son."
You rubbed cream. You rubbed the cream. That's the weirdest shit ever. I'm talking about really, but got people really like you really said that shit then. And I don't know if the kid something was wrong with the kid or not. So I'm not gonna say he was faking in the hospital, but just the way he was looking in the hospital, bro, it didn't look like he was faking though to me. Like I'm like, bro, come on, man. The way you position this shit, like, come on, bro.
Bro, you think you did a photo op in a
yeah, you might as well fall out the bed, nigga. I'd rather see you fall out the bed and be on the ground saying you can't move, nigga. Your neck, your back.
They said,
all right, looking like that.
2, 3. All right, I got it.
All right, now pose.
No, and he had him hammer curling and shit like a day later.
Man, did y'all hear about them about to do another Tyson joint biopic
movie?
Samuel got Jamie in his joint. We was just talking about this, bro, on the phone. Talking about this supposed to happen. They talking about being released around 2026 next year. That's
what's up.
Been in development since 2014. They saying.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx was talking about that for a minute. He was supposed to play Mike Tyson.
Wow. That's
hopefully he, I think he'll be able to get it right, but they're gonna have to do some type of CG or something like that to do a little bit of reverse aging or whatever.
Yeah.
Not unless it's gonna be him in the current space and then they going through his life. Because this is gonna be the third one. They had the one with Michael Jai White.
That was a classic.
Back in the 90s.
I always like that one. Jay was good with it, Jay.
Yeah, that was the best one to me, bro. That was the best one.
Then they had the one with Trevante Rhodes.
OP in the building.
Right, I remember that one.
T Hill. Yeah,
but I feel like the one with Jamie Foxx. I think they're gonna go back and they have another little youngster playing them as a younger, but Jamie Foxx might come as the 20+-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Probably they can make you look young and shit. You know how they do that shit.
Mm-hmm. I want to pull this picture up for y'all real quick to show y'all what it looked like. Well, at least if this would be the I don't know if this would be an official poster of any sorts, but
I seen it like years ago. Jamie Foxx was like working out and talking like him, and I was like, damn, he actually kind of remind me of Tyson right there in that little
But then that stroke shit happened.
He one of the few people that played somebody, and I was thoroughly convinced that he was that person. I don't give a damn what nobody say. He was Ray.
Ray Charles, bro.
That dude was
bro.
Ray. Yeah, I'm like, bro, I ain't never.
You see how he prepared for that, Jeff? You see how he prepared, just like how he went. He really went blind, like he was blind, like he didn't take his eyes shut. Like, nigga, you talking about being Ray Charles? He say Ray Charles even had to look at the nigga and say, "Hold on, now, nigga." Like, damn, nigga, you more Ray than me, nigga.
Yeah, I'm telling you, shit, crazy. That dude is a genius at it, man.
Y'all remember when Flex Alexander played Michael Jackson?
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That was the worst shit I ever seen. I know they put that powder on that man like that, man.
Okay.
He wilded out with that. They wild. Jamie and Denzel.
Yeah,
that look like that. Man, that making me want to see it right there, man.
Making
especially
me want
Don
to say,
King in the
Jamie,
background.
man, he was great, like I said. So he gonna beat Tyson for this movie.
Samuel
Oh,
Jackson
for sure.
be Don King.
Nah, they ain't Sam. Nah, they ain't Don. I mean, they ain't Sam. I think he probably played another. And it's on Netflix. Oh yeah, that's what's up.
They say Samuel Jackson.
That
Yeah,
is
it
Don
do.
King
I don't
though.
know if
That
he's
ain't Don.
supposed to be the
That ain't
Don
Don
King
King though.
character in the back, but
I can see him being Don King.
Nah,
Hello.
that don't look like Samuel back there.
it looked like somebody else. But shit, who the hell is it though?
Never know shit. Never know.
Like Michael Irvin.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Irvin don't look like Mike Irvin.
Yeah, stupid.
Look like Mike Irvin though, bro. I swear to God, bro.
Oh man, but
Man, the schedule
I'd be all in for that. I would want to see that though, man. I
for
would want to
sure.
see it. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, how y'all football teams
Jamie,
looking for us to schedule? How y'all teams
Jamie
looking,
know how to
Jeff?
do the damn thing.
What schedule?
See,
They know the schedules got released. I'm saying for your NFL team because I feel like my
Flex
team
needed
going.
that bread, man. He's
And
like, man, let me go ahead and get this.
Steelers gonna take it all the way like we always do, man.
Steelers got
Oh
that game
man,
silly.
and
That was
lastly,
that was
yo, man,
crazy
why
to
I
me.
got y'all here, I knew it was something I was forgetting to bring up, bro.
What?
Bro, did y'all see Manny back in the gym?
Nah,
Hell yeah, bro.
play it.
Jazz better chill. I'm telling you, he looking to get retired from the sport. He is. I don't give a damn about none of that, bro.
He don't know how to give it up. Boy. He don't want to stop till they
He
really
gotta
kill his
chill,
ass.
bro. Just chill, Manny.
He's
You know
still
what I'm saying? Just chill, bro.
still
Just
And
got
they
chill,
still
but you're
giving him
not gonna
fights though,
chill. I
Jeff.
see you not. So yeah,
Hey,
that
Jeff, they still giving him fights too, like ranked fights. Like they ain't telling him, "Oh, go do an
yeah.
exhibition." They
And they
giving
made
nigga
him number
real
5.
fights.
They made him number
Yeah,
5 at 47. They try to justify it.
crazy, bro.
Yep. Crazy. I'm like, yeah, y'all gonna milk Manny dry, bro. Y'all gonna milk him dry. Y'all gonna let the sport retire him. He ain't retiring from the sport. They gonna get him up out of here. I'm
Bro,
telling
brain
you,
damage
Jay.
his
I'm
ass.
telling you. I respect the hell out of Manny, but shit, man, do you got like the exhibition told me that you don't look exactly the same. Don't give me this. If they say he revisited the Fountain of Youth, that means Barrios in trouble. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. If that come out of anybody in the mouth at any point in the fight, that means Barrios in some type of trouble.
Yo,
They
just
say that.
say
That
But
that shit.
nigga
other
said,
than
"Remember
that,
trying to get
like
the
I
Jake
just
Paul
seen
fight."
you in there with guys. Then I seen you having to be fed. Then I seen you in exhibitions looking subpar, not looking your best. And I'm like, yeah, see, you out here playing, man. This is like you older. That's all that is. Like, you know, you get old, man. It's a young man's sport. You can't be playing.
But nah, look, if once they fight, Barrios and Pacquiao, whoever wins, you know, Rowley got next because he that interim. So he might get that Manny payday.
You hear me?
He might might see Manny versus Rowley or Barrios versus Rowley. Either way, I'm there for both of them. I'm there for both of them.
I'm not gonna lie, that shit can work on the bag.
Man, I still don't know how to do this shit. They try to put the pictures up like this, the videos and shit.
Theo trying to put his dog in boots, moving the hell out of that bag.
Look how close T.O. is to the bag too, bro. Like,
Right. Boots
Tio's
gonna beat his ass, man. Man, he's just doing it for the money. Yeah, it gotta be some money thing at this point. And somebody, like bro was saying, we was talking, somebody might owe his ass a favor at this point, bro. Somebody might owe Manny a favor. Because
bro,
for
I
him to
think he
still
just
keep
can't.
fighting, just don't make
I
a
think
lot
he
of
just
sense.
can't leave it alone, Just. I don't even think it's for. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna say him, but I think it's just him in his mind, bro. He can't leave it alone.
Yeah, it
Like
could
he
be that
can't
too,
leave it
though.
alone,
Could be.
bro.
I
Like,
hope it would be that
yeah.
rather than money, though.
But like you said, bro, after that Ugas fight, bro, looking at Jinky feeding his ass home, like, bro, that shit was scary, bro.
Yeah, I don't
Like
want to
that
see
was really
that.
scary. Yeah, bro. Like he better chill the fuck out.
Like you gotta think this is like years later. You last fought 2021. It's like 4 years. This is like knockout losses later, being knocked out cold, being knocked out to the body early. All of this stuff. This is all that later. You 46. Nah, cause you know what I do know. that's the difference between him and Floyd. See, Floyd's smart enough to know I'm not playing with these young boys. I'm not playing with them. As great as I am, I'm not about to play with. Yeah, I'll do an exhibition, but I'm not playing with none of these young boys no more. Manny, like, I'll do it. Only dude that'll get put to sleep and wake up and smile. Him and Leo, anyway. Him and Leo was like the happiest people in the world.
I gained
Leo
a lot of
probably was
respect for
good,
Leo,
glad that
man.
all that pressure was off his shoulders. You know what I'm saying? All that pressure was off. He was like, man, I could go back to boxing again, man.
Leo can't help it. He just got that permanent smile shit. Like, even if he don't want to smile, he smile.
He seemed like such a nice guy, man.
Oh, the whole Leo Santa Cruz team is like the whole family hella cool, bro. Whole family cool. But my boy,
rightfully so, yeah.
My boy used to whip the whole family though. My boy, Edwin, man, that was my boy. Now he died. They say he killed his wife, man. Valero used to whip the whole Santa Cruz family ass though, boy. They say one of them boys, when I had a little success with him, he said, get them motherfuckers back here the next day. Whoop the shit out of them boys. Mikey said that's the hardest he ever been hit by Edwin Valero.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Valero was a monster, bro.
There with somebody who's like, they put in there with somebody. Barrios ain't the hardest hitter, but Barrios crack. So now, and he long, he pose. If he able to keep that jab out and busting them up, I hope Manny don't end up like Ali, bro. Like
Manny, that speed and that athleticism is not there, bro. You're gonna be getting picked apart by that big 6 foot dude. It's not gonna be no Antonio Margarito type of situation.
That shit's so funny.
The internet is crazy, bro. I swear, undefeated.
Undefeated, cuz.
Undefeated, yo. They just who be doing this? So people be taking their time with these shit.
Striking.
Yeah, throw boots in there somewhere now.
Can't
like
sit here.
I want who offered him the seat, bro. I don't want to see who offered him the seat.
Rolly did.
Probably his daddy.
Man. Shout out to TJ with a do, man. And even Manny or Mario. I gotta go with the younger, more active guy, man. Manny is really risking a lot getting him back in the ring at 46. Lewis 45. What it do, homie? How you feeling?
And I want Barrios to beat his ass. I want him to take it easy. I want him to beat his ass. I want to show him, bro, like, bro, sit the fuck down somewhere.
Yeah,
bro.
you might need that wake up call, man. It might have to be from an ass whooping in the ring, unfortunately. But shout out to everybody, man, for rocking out. Appreciate the bros coming up. The build is always out, man. I think we're gonna be back tomorrow, man, too. Might do a Saturday joint too. Why not?
For sure.
No doubt, no doubt.
Come July, we're gonna be smoking on that Manny pack.
Yes, sir. Manny Pacquiao. Matter of fact, I had a strain called some Manny Pacquiao. I got it from my local dispensary. Word up. It was called Manny Pacquiao. It was pretty good too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not even joking. Dead serious. I laughed when I went to Manny Pacquiao, but I got it just because I'm a boxing fan, and it ended up being good. Yeah. Yeah, man. He's just too old for me right now, man. And seeing him hit the bag don't make me feel no better about him fighting.
And any fight that he get into at this age, bro, it's
on that Marvin and Maurice.
He gonna take punishment either way. Even if he win in the Barrios fight, Barrios gonna hit him in the head a bunch.
I got some rainbow candy now. Called rainbow candy.
He just gonna be taking punishment.
Facts, pound for pound. Any punches he take is even just worse. Whatever punch he gets, it's gonna be worse.
Right, man. He's trying to get he's trying to let the sport retire him. I thought he was gonna retire from the sport, but he looking like he want the sport to do him the honor, show him the door. That's what Manny looking for, the door. Manny's just looking for somebody to show him the way all the way out. That's all.
I think Manny's on point though. It ain't even just the boxing though. I think Manny's just competitive as hell. Because even when he was doing this thing in the sun, he was over there playing professional basketball. I was like, what the hell is Manny doing?
Yeah,
he's just trying to compete.
And he got
at
like
anything.
a triple dub. Like he did some shit too in one of them games. I think. Yeah, he balled out. Man, he got a funny ass basketball game. He got a funny ass hoop game. Man, that shit is funny.
Man,
he got a
funny hoop game, bro.
He need to take this fight and go over there and just buy the Philippines and chill, bro. Just
man, sit your ass down
and just
sit
chill.
your
I thought he
ass
was running
down.
for president or some shit out there, wasn't he? Thought he was running for president or
He
governor.
was the senator.
Senator, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But even after he was doing the Senate thing, that man said he wanted to play professional basketball. So I think Manny just one of them dudes where he got a lot of competitive spirit and competitive energy, and he just don't know where to place it.
Mm-hmm. Like, I want to fight again.
9 weight classes. 9.
Yeah. Right. I'm telling you. Real shit though, man. But shout out to the fam. Shout out to everybody that rocked out, man. To the end of the show. We appreciate all y'all.
Appreciate you, bro.
And we're gonna be building, man. Y'all, y'all tap back in tomorrow. We're gonna be here again. Another boxing.
You
day.
calling one of them fights at night or no?
Say that again.
So you calling one of them fights at night, or you ain't really? You gonna say?
You know what? I'm treating it like tomorrow ain't Saturday. I should call the fights, but I could still come on early Tuesday. So yeah, we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna do both. Do both.
No,
right. So shout out to the fan, man. Shout out to everybody coming up to rock out with me, man. Appreciate y'all boys, man.
Appreciate you. Just be easy, bro. Y'all hit the like on the way out. And you already know, my guys. You already know. Peace.
All love, Just.
Man,
Keep
appreciate
going,
you. Shout out to Anne McQueen too, the professor. Much love, man. And y'all, you again hit the like button on the way out. Appreciate all the support, man. I'll be with all y'all tomorrow. Peace to the fan.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes. Got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see him jump in whenever they go live. Peep it. His channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. .4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.